facing the frame.
Yeah. Okay, we're live. It's episode 20. And we also have a guest from Social Gamer Pad, Dragon here.
Hi.
We also have...
yourself better than that, please.
Alright. Hello everyone, Dragon King here, part of a brand new stream with Planet Unity representing Social Gamer Pad. Hi.
Alright.
It's too bad we can't get the Dragon openings playing when every time he talks.
Dragon Ball! Dragon Ball! Dragon Ball!
Please, no.
Yeah, we also have Red here who's going to torture himself.
Okay, so for our 20th episode, and don't mind me laying on the bed, that's all the room. He's got, like, room for one chair here, so... for our 20th episode, I have Tabasco sauce and a shot glass, and a list of things that, you know, when they do them, I'll do it. How it's gonna work is each person has two things that they stereotypically do, and every time they do them, I'm gonna, well, actually, the first time they do that, once they do them, then that's eliminated, because then they'd know, and then they'd fucking...
Incoming.
Yeah, what's incoming?
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, cool.
Oh, hey, and we also have grown-up Therm.
Yeah, he's grown up Therm, kind of. He's kind of been backtreading on that as of late, but he's adolescent, like teenage Therm. By the way, for anyone who doesn't get that joke, that means his current maturity level. So yeah, I have many things. A good example is I can't give away too many. I'll give away the ones that people can't abuse. The rest are secret, but, you know, if David's parents interrupt during the stream, I'll be taking probably like a half a shot of Tabasco sauce so I don't murder myself. If I accidentally mention Hunter x Hunter or Splatoon, I will take a shot. I'll get called out on that. And then we have many things like we have ones for Swan, Dragon, and Thurman, and I have a secret one for David that he doesn't know about either, so... Yeah, and David's going to be taking shots of some sort of liquor/alcohol as well, which doesn't really have punishment for him, in my opinion. It's
so when David drinks water.
I mean, I do
David
have water.
David drinks water, Red takes a shot.
David's being a bitch about it.
I do have water. I also have chasers.
He's being a bitch.
Let's
fuck
be
you.
real. You gotta do what you can for them views. For,
I will
new
not
changes.
torture my anus with Tabasco sauce. I'm sorry.
But you got to, especially with these new changes.
Tell the story.
Okay, so I have a pilodontal cyst from sitting on my ass playing video games my entire life, and it got ruptured during the last Social Gamer Cast, number 3. So I muted my mic, walked off screen, cussed for about 30 seconds, came back, all professional
He had
mode.
a chair that fucking sprang his ass.
Yeah.
A spring came out.
It was a really, really old chair that I have forever, and humans by nature keep what they're used to and love. Didn't love it that much after that. It ended up in the trash can after this lovely chair from Mirax Gaming came. Hashtag not spawn.
Yeah. Although would totally be down for being spawned.
Oh yes, we would.
Please. Mirax Gaming chairs won't spring your asshole.
Are a pain in the ass to assemble though.
Well, you ruined the sponsor.
I am not going to. I am not going to lie for sponsorships.
All right.
What's our Patreon?
Yeah.
We don't have a Patreon. That's a joke. Just clear.
So, how should we start things off?
The first topic.
The first topic. Since
we've been gone. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. I will punch you.
How fast is Ichigo, right? That was the first topic?
No.
Being an idiot.
So, the first topic will be this really, really recent article that Dragon sent. And it's going to be like a live form of Azazels Den here.
Oh, we're talking about the YouTube changes?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, here we go.
Someone fill me in on that.
Changes. So,
YouTube
Dragon's gonna do it,
small creators.
Yeah.
So, to start things off, the basic gist of these changes is that if you are a small content creator or if you want to monetize on YouTube, starting in February, they're implementing the rules that you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers and a grand total of 4,000 watch hours to be able to monetize your channel. To put that in perspective, the subs is a little bit difficult, but it's the hours that is really the killer of the situation because, first of all, YouTube analytics does not show you anything in hours, it shows you in minutes. So you got to convert that. Someone did the luxury of giving a basic idea so you can grasp how difficult this would be.
This is beautiful, by the way.
Oh, no.
For this example, let's say 4,000 hours equates to 240,000 minutes of watch time. Let's say the average view per video would be 3 minutes. You're now looking at roughly 80,000 views per year, 6,666 views per month, and about 220 views per day to be able to reach that minimum requirement.
Yeah.
Which means that you would need to be a daily uploader.
You need to be a
to
Logan
survive.
Paul.
Like, it is insane. And a lot of people are saying to just jump ship now to Twitch. Somebody on Twitter actually tweeted out to Twitch saying, hey, remember those upload changes you were planning? Now would be the best time to do it because of this new announcement. And it's really insane to think about how they just literally killed a lot of the small content creators with that.
Here's the thing too. Our artist who does all of our thumbnails, God bless her. She'll be linked in the description, I'm sure. Utena. Yep. She recently got a video that went viral for her at least. I'd say it's viral. It's currently at 149,000 views, almost 150K. But it's a 30-second video. It's a little animatic. It's like and people that do art and animation cannot. The fact that it's based off of hours of view and not views itself is infuriating to me, because that means things that take. There are things that you can shit out, right? Like people that just want to like shit out things that take no effort whatsoever, and they'll make them hours upon hours. But then things that actually take work, like editing, art, animation, that shit is going to be short, but very clickable, very viewable. And under these new rules, that is not good for monetization. Which is, and they've already been fucking over artists and animators, and now it's even worse for them.
Yep. Okay, here's my take. Fuck YouTube. They can suck a dick. I'm done.
Well, we're not
Demonetization.
Yeah, I'm done trying to even bother with monetization.
We've never been here.
This
Listen,
point.
he's acting like he's done now. We've been done since we started. Like done, quote unquote. I've never wanted to monetize on here because it's pointless. Like
It really is.
Even if we were to monetize, we would get pennies. My thing, the plan has always been, and if and only if there is a need and a desire for it, if people like our shit enough where they want us to do it as like a regular thing, then we would create a Patreon. Only if there was a demand for it.
Yeah. Here's why I say I'm done. Because there's also this whole fucking bullshit rule, and every year they change this bullshit rule to further push away small-time creators like us, like the artists, like people like Utena, like all of these smaller content creators absolutely have no fucking chance at this point of actually getting any revenue whatsoever from this. Our content's already beyond the point of monetization because of our language.
We're not going to censor ourselves.
Exactly. But this is literally the final nail in the coffin for small channels, because with these new rules, they've actually completely annihilated any chance of those that do the little shit posts, like even Red, who's the memes that he makes on his personal channel, which I really wish you would have uploaded that to our channel. But
what I'm gonna do actually is that one that I made a while back with like the song. It's like
oh, the He-Man.
Yeah, no, not He-Man.
No.
What's it called? The
the Shooting Star one.
Yeah. I made that My Hunter x Hunter Journey, where it's like you might have, but you're not impressed. I made that like a year back. I'm gonna actually upload that one to this channel.
Nice.
When Hunter x Hunter comes back. Try to hit that virality.
Nice. But the stuff like that's like 3 seconds of fucking shit posting, and it's just like you need almost millions of fucking clips on that. It's ridiculous.
You want to know how a lot of people are making money on YouTube, and it's scummy as fuck.
They're using different services.
Patreon?
That's fun.
No. Vine
Link to a
compilations.
Twitch.
People will just go and collect a bunch of shit that's not theirs, and make a compilation of it, and they're able to monetize that somehow. There's a YouTube channel called YouTuber. It's like YouTuber reaction compilation, right? And it's like let's say the Doki Doki Literature Club, the scene where Sayori hangs herself, right? There's a video that has, it's just like every famous Let's Player's reaction to that, back to back to back. It was like, here's Markiplier's reaction to that, here's Jacksepticeye's reaction to that, and they monetize it and they make money off of that shit.
I don't know how they do it because it's not their own content, and it should be.
Well, I assume the YouTubers just don't care enough. I mean, if they wanted to, I'm sure they could take it down, but yeah.
You know, as much as you like MatPat, I figured he'd be like, if this was in there, he'd be like, nope.
Well, MatPat's not a fucking asshole. He's just, you hate him simply because of he reminds you of someone that's an asshole to you. Maybe he reminds you of yourself. Yeah, exactly. He did the slightly.
Them mirrors are really mean to you, aren't they, David?
He hates himself.
Now, in terms of gamers for this, because you know that this is to force gamer content creators to push more content and to wean out all the negativity on type of content because of the recent things like PewDiePie and Logan Paul with their fiascos.
Yeah.
How would you feel this would help? If there is a bright side to this, how would you say this would help at least the gaming content creators?
As scummy as their new regulation is, here is what it's actually attempting to do, and it's a step towards the right direction, but in the wrong freaking way. It's trying to weed out the shitposting channels, like the Logan Pauls and all that. But at the same time, it's not going to push them out because they feed off of the reaction, and now they're just going to go out and make a fucking video similar to what I'm saying now, that these changes are bullshit. And love him or hate him, PewDiePie's going to slaughter this.
Oh yeah, I need to see. Listen, man, this pisses me off, right? My love-hate relationship with PewDiePie was the opposite of everyone else's, okay? When people loved PewDiePie back in the day, when he was doing fucking Amnesia playthroughs and blah, 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 you know, like the old PewDiePie, that's when I didn't like him. I thought he was annoying and boring back then, and now that everyone hates him, that's when I started liking him. Because, I don't know, man, like, people want people to be fake. Like, I can't even watch Markiplier anymore. Markiplier seems like a very nice person. I watched a video of his recently. All of his reactions are so obviously exaggerated.
Yep.
And it's the sad part because they feel like they have to do that for the views. You know what I mean? Like, people like happiness and positivity, but if you're forcing it,
there's no point.
So, because I was watching him play Doki Doki Literature Club, all of his reactions are so fucking over exaggerated. Like, what? It's like, shut up, dude. Stop. What I love about PewDiePie is that, and I'll end it off here, is that PewDiePie, like, he's devoted to being real now. Like, whether you like that or not, he doesn't give a shit, and he's becoming like an iDubbbz Jr. And what I love about there's something very satisfying about the top subscribed creator on YouTube consistently shitting on YouTube. That is hilarious, and you know YouTube hates that. It's like he's like our own little fucking YouTube rebellion, and he's like the top dude on YouTube. It's hilarious to me.
Yeah, it's love him or hate him, and thanks to Red for getting me back into this more real PewDiePie. It's actually really satisfying to watch him slaughter the idiots of YouTube and YouTube's bullshit in general, because this is pushing all of these gaming channels like Planet Unity's gaming division. They're pushing like the social gamer pads and all them, and making them focus more on Twitch because they can at least monetize shit there at a reasonable rate. And
are we sure Twitch isn't going to become bullshit eventually too?
Oh yeah, 100%. I would say.
I want to hear what Dragon's going to say. Go ahead, Dragon.
I would say if you're gonna look into Twitch, get on the bandwagon now before it gets too bad. And mind you, it's already a struggle right now as it is for Twitch. If you do not put the effort early, we're gonna get into this situation later down the road.
Yep.
And it is already difficult in itself right now to become partnership. Thankfully, different to YouTube, Twitch does care about, to a certain extent, care about the small content creators. That's why we have things like the affiliate program, and now that their recent update, they changed it so that you actually see your progress towards each major milestone as a content creator. Twitch is becoming more and more of a viable platform, especially if you want to look towards into a living, because a lot of people do YouTube, at least for gaming. I noticed a lot of people do it to make it a living, and you may have your reasons for it. I'm not going to get into the reasoning. But if you really want to be able to survive off of gaming, Twitch is going to be your option right now, because YouTube is killing off all small content creators every single day that goes by.
So what I'm getting from this is that YouTube is just trying to. It's like one of those. YouTube is trying to become one of those like type of job. They're saying that we have enough people.
Get the fuck out.
We have enough people working here, but we're not going to just cancel all these channels. What we're going to do is we're going to make it extremely hard for them. Basically, what they're doing, they're kind of doing like not segregation per se, but something similar to that, to where slowly but surely they're passing rules that like the middle class and the lower class, like 100 to like 1K subscribers, like small channels, aren't able to get the revenues they need to keep their channels alive, while the people who are like 100K subscribers and above, like all the way to like 1 million subscribers, can still survive just based on their views and subscribers. So basically, this is like what like the government would do to their citizens that they want to get rid of, and they're trying to make sure that they're trying to make it as hard as possible for a content creator to start and to make their living on YouTube. That's what YouTube's basically doing.
The problem with that though is the fact that the changes of the way YouTube is structured in censorship is making even the big content creators struggle with that, as well as the problems with sub boxes and people mysteriously getting unsub to content creators.
Also,
that's also crippling a lot of people.
I was just watching PewDiePie yesterday, and he actually like he like puts a little censor noise over his F words now because he won't get monetized if he doesn't, you know. Like he does the Roblox death noise, like the.
It makes sense what you're saying, but it also does not work at the same time, because it's the same thing that they're doing to try to boost up the already established people. They're also crippling them. It is the most backwater thing that I've ever seen.
I see that as not trying to cripple the big timers. I feel like it's trying to censor them. It's trying to censor the millionaires that do have a heart and aren't assholes.
Here's what gets annoying, man.
Because PewDiePie has said multiple times that David, you can vouch for this, that he sometimes wishes that he wasn't the top YouTuber, that he cares for the little guy. He wants small time channels to grow into big time, because that's how he started. He wants that to happen, and he voices that opinion daily. But YouTube would do what any other big business or government would do to silence the billionaires who actually are trying to help the little guy, and saying, if you don't shut the fuck up, we're gonna hit you so hard that you won't be able to make any money. And that's where that's at around. Even like people like Philip DeFranco speak out against YouTube bullshit. Most of his videos don't get monetized, but he doesn't give a fuck because he already has like a website where he gets money from. That's why he doesn't care. And he can still speak on YouTube and whatever, because YouTube isn't dumb enough to delete his videos. And even if he's not making money from YouTube per se, he's already making a shit ton of money from his own website and Patreon and all that stuff.
Well,
so
this comes.
I don't see that.
It's all like the same thing, right? Like it's the same thing as net neutrality. It's the same thing here. It's like they want to make the internet, which is a fucking amazing thing, like more and more into TV, which is controlled. You know what I mean? So like on TV, if the internet is a place where if you and I want to fucking make a video and put it out there, we can. You can't just, be on TV. You have to be already established or have a lot of money if you want to be on TV. On the internet, you can just put shit up there. It seems like they're trying more and more to make it more like TV, which is where the shit you see will be controlled, and it won't be like, they don't want different opinions out there. They don't want different shit out there. They want certain things that will make them money. And when it goes against the grain of what they want, they're gonna fucking just choke you where it hurts, your money.
Yep. That's what YouTube has really been becoming really, really, really badly in the last few years. Like, Jimmy Fallon was able to monetize a video about the Vegas shootings.
Yep.
And, you know...
Casey Neistat
yeah,
was the one that... I think so. I think Casey Neistat did a video about the Vegas shootings and donated every single revenue of that video to the Vegas shooting victims. Jimmy Fallon did the same exact thing. Jimmy Fallon was able to monetize it.
Yep.
It's the same. It's becoming like TV now, where like because they don't trust you anymore. They're like, oh, we don't trust you if you're not a huge brand anymore, and then little people can't raise up.
It's ridiculous, but when you think about YouTube's slowly becoming more and more controlled, and it's.
But this also proves why Twitch could be the next major competitor to YouTube if Twitch does things right, which they see potential, but I also see the mess ups in it. But if Twitch does things right, easily they could just blow YouTube out the water. And it's competition like that if they don't blow them out the water and somehow YouTube still survives, could help both ends in improving each other. Because right now, as a platform, YouTube is a juggernaut. Twitch is getting up there, but it's not as big as YouTube.
Oh yeah, competition is very important for things. That's what makes things improve for the consumer. So my hope, my big hope is that Twitch starts destroying YouTube. If the CEO or whoever the fuck makes the decisions for Twitch does things right, they could fucking destroy YouTube, and hopefully that would make YouTube sober up and be like, maybe we have to change this for the better. That's the hope.
We're sorry.
Continuing on
literally
that,
imagining our logo just being carried up into heavens with Sarah McLachlan singing about it.
Continuing on that with Patreon too. I got terrified back a couple months back, or maybe it was like a month back, where do you guys remember when Patreon almost made that bad change as well?
Oh, I remember that. That was a huge fiasco, especially to artists. A lot of people had to come out and formally apologize to all their Patreon supporters and be like, we didn't know that this was gonna happen. We are not trying to screw you guys over. This is all Patreon's end. And they immediately took it back, which I respect.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, yeah. So, thank God Patreon actually seems to have a little bit of a heart still. And because I was terrified with the shit, because that was happening at the same time as net neutrality. It was YouTube fucking changing shit. Net neutrality was happening. Patreon, I was like, this is the death of small content creators. I was actually at work depressed thinking about that shit.
That would actually have probably been the end of the internet.
So
it really would have been the beginning of the end. I'm
very glad that Patreon seems to have a bit of a heart, because that's really the only place that's going to keep that shit surviving. And the hope too is that if Patreon fucked up, the hope would be that a competitor would rise up. But the problem is that, like,
there are competitors.
Here's what happens though. It's all monopoly. The things get big enough to where they can't be competed with, and then they're able to fuck people over more. They crush the competition. They either buy it out or they spend money to crush it. And then you can't have competition. Ironic, considering America is a country that claims to be based off of competition, and that
you really believe
free
that
market
fallacy?
No, I don't. That's why I'm saying they scream, especially Republicans. Republicans scream all this bullshit about free market, blah blah blah, this, that, and the other thing, and yet, like, if you look at all of the fucking companies in America, every big thing is owned by every other big thing. Like, it's like all these like 30 fucking things. Oh, that's all owned by one thing. Like things that you wouldn't even expect. Like this is owned by that. No, and then they pretend to have competition. They literally pretend like they're competing when they're not, to make you think there's competition.
So who owns Tide Pods?
So like if like Walmart like was actually owned by the Meijer Corporation, or
I wouldn't be surprised. But I know there's certain things that, like, I didn't expect at all. Like all the shit Disney owns, you wouldn't even expect half of it.
No, Simpsons freaking predicted that years ago. Let's be real. We have time travelers.
Simpsons is owned by Disney now.
Man. Disney still has a competitor.
It's
DreamWorks
terrifying.
DreamWorks doesn't. Disney doesn't own the animation market. DreamWorks is still giving Disney.
Thurman, can you get a little closer to your phone or microphone, please? You're a bit cutting out there.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Disney doesn't own the animation market because companies like DreamWorks are still in the race. because Disney can't buy DreamWorks at all. Because DreamWorks still has a lot of revenue.
But it's slowly happening, man. Like everyone has a price, and everyone will be destroyed.
See, they can't buy DreamWorks outright, but they can buy the shit that's under DreamWorks and slowly start chipping away.
It's sad because we're supposed to have laws in place to stop that shit from happening, which is why, you know, I always support, and I'm not even going to go for any particular person, but I always support politicians that are in favor of breaking things up, breaking banks up, you need to break things into smaller chunks. If a company or a bank is too big to fail, it's too big to exist. If you have become so big that you cannot fail, no matter what you do, you are too big to exist, because that destroys competition.
Was it AT&T that tried to buy Time? It was Time Warner Cable.
Well, that's the thing.
And they
net
couldn't,
neutrality is the
they
same.
couldn't because it was a monopoly at that point.
And
Time
net
Warner
neutrality is the same fucking issue with net neutrality. The reason that they're able to do this is because, like, they keep saying, oh, it's fine. They'll have the ability to slow down your shit and block websites, but they won't, because the customer, like, the free market will keep them honest. No, there's like 3 options in the entire country, and in most places you have 1 option.
I have Comcast or I have
Spectrum.
nothing.
I have Comcast or Spectrum. Those are the only 2 options where I live. You know, in other countries there's like 10, 20 options.
It's ridiculous. It really is. That's why when the net neutrality stuff was really happening, it was just like the biggest focus for, you know, especially us IT professionals like myself. It was like, oh, I'm going to at least try to build some bit of awareness on this, even though I don't have that big of a market for it. And it's like, I was arguing with idiots in the comment sections of every post about it. I'm like, no, that's not how this fucking shit works. You're a moron.
And bringing up, one thing I did want to bring up too that I am kind of happy about is that, and I've showed you this video from Jimmy Dore as well. There is some good news in the net neutrality fight, because what's great about the way our government is set up is that the federal government is really fucked up and corrupt, but like the lower you go down, the less corrupt they are. So state governments and city governments are a lot less corrupt and sometimes actually pretty good. There are many city and state.
So what you're saying is the closer the government is to people.
Ding, ding, ding. Yep. And what we're actually, you can look this up too. A lot of state and city governments are actually working on either filing lawsuits against the FCC or just creating free Wi-Fi for their entire city, like in like public parks and shit. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, good news for all you small IT professionals. Go work for your city government.
And in case you don't know why that's a big deal, if they create free Wi-Fi in businesses, parks, shit like that, that's people that aren't paying fucking internet providers.
Yep.
That's city-provided Wi-Fi. And that's what it should be. I think the best solution to this, and Jimmy Dore brought this up too, Wi-Fi, the internet is so important and so integral to our culture. It's even required in like school now. Like, you know, it should be provided as a thing. It should be provided.
Should be a fucking
it should be
right.
like, it should be like water or electricity. That sounds weird to a lot of people, but if you do that,
I think it's already a human right. I'm actually gonna look this up to make sure, because I'm pretty sure I read somewhere it's a human right already to have access to the internet.
It'd be nice, but like the main point we're saying is it should be like water or electricity, where it's provided by the government by one single price, and it's not fucking, it's not a fucking, it shouldn't be owned by a handful of businesses. I'm okay with it being owned by businesses if there's more options and more competition, but if we're not gonna do that, then make it a fucking government thing.
So, manga fans here on the podcast, when did Fuka come back?
Fuck's Fuka.
It's a really, really interesting manga that I've been
Luca was on hiatus.
Last I knew it was because there were no chapters getting released. But
so it pulled a Hunter x Hunter?
Not yet.
What now? I'm not mentioning it. I'm not saying it myself because that would make me have to drink Tabasco sauce. But what now?
Well, I mean, you did mention Hunter x Hunter earlier, though.
When? No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
When?
I should have called you out of that, but I didn't think it was really an appropriate scenario since you were going on about everything else that was going on with the YouTube thing.
Wait,
David, the next topic?
Before the podcast.
Well, then that doesn't count.
Yeah. So I guess
no, it was after you started after we started talking about the YouTube changes.
No, we did not.
It was like 2 minutes in or something like that.
You're saying bullshit after the fact.
It didn't seem appropriate at the time because there's something more important being said other than, hey, let's make Red drink.
Look, let's be real.
Swanee was being nice, so Red, pick up the Tabasco cloth.
No, he doesn't have to drink. I'm just saying that
let's just be real.
If I actually did, David, did I?
No.
Okay.
All right, let's be real. Just take the shot for them views, okay?
I have many things on the list. Dragon, you got close to one, but you didn't actually do it yet.
Yeah. So, the right to internet access, also known as the right to broadband or freedom of connect, is the view that all people must be able to access the internet in order to exercise and enjoy the rights.
Well, it's a view. It doesn't mean it's a law.
Yeah, the rights to freedom of expression and opinion and other fundamental human rights. So
that's a view.
Yeah. So
I agree.
UN thinks internet access is human right. I see that here, but if it becomes a human right, I can understand it and would appreciate it.
Yep, we got 4 viewers. So, hey.
Hi, everyone.
Also,
is anyone in this? Hold on, I just want to make sure. Anyone in this Discord call? Are you on the stream right now so that we can take that into account? I'm not anymore.
I am.
I mean, I also am.
You are. He is. Thurman, are you?
I can stop watching if you want.
No, don't. I just want to make sure. I want to know if we actually have any viewers or if it's all you guys.
I actually have.
Well, I just want to see you drink.
I went ahead and shared it under my Discord. So
thanks,
if
guys.
someone
Usually
shows
we
up,
get more of our viewers after the fact in archive. Honestly, anyway.
Well, no, actually,
also,
I learned that
either.
I learned, at least from a few experimental from streaming on YouTube, that those view numbers are inaccurate as shit. It is very skewed and messed up. I don't know why YouTube does that, but it is not an accurate representation of the video itself at all.
So
I mean, considering we've debunked that, what, 2/3 of the people watching now are me and you, Dragon, I think that's a very accurate statement.
Yeah, anyway, on to the next topic, because I think we've spent a little bit more time than needed on this. I also need to grab a timestamp for future reference, 31 minutes. Okay.
Oh, is it my time to rant now?
Oh, yes, have at it, good sir. Blaze Blue.
Oh, my God. All right, ladies and gentlemen, like always, we'll explain
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
So, for those who don't know, Arc System Works released Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. It's a crossover with a bunch of Arc System Works made games. No Guilty Gear. Sorry, Guilty Gear fans. So we have Blaze Blue, Under Night and Birth, another Arc System Works game. Persona 4, which is an Atlas game, but Arc System Works got the rights to make a fighting game, and Ruby. So,
oh boy,
as predicted, every Arc System Works fan, and I guess every Ruby fan, be hyped about this. The great tag is Arc System Works going to try their hands at a tag game. It looks pretty interesting. So the gameplay looks good. Then we saw the roster and the news that released. So. A little bit inside. Arc System Works has decided first to bombard the entire roster with majority Blaze Blue characters, which I don't give a fuck if Blaze Blue's in the name. It's a crossover. You don't fucking bombard that shit. Secondly, they decided. So here is the base roster right now. Here is the base roster. I'm looking it up. The base roster so far, we have 20 characters in the base roster. See here.
And what's the size of the DLC roster, Thurman?
Oh my god!
The size of the DLC roster is 20. I repeat, that's 20. Ridiculous. So in total, we're going to have 40 characters. One half in the base game, and another half in DLC.
There's a reason I'm defending it, and I'll get into it. But
think about that.
They could have handled it a lot better. And
wait, so to my, because this is my first time hearing this. So to my understanding, half of the roster is DLC.
Yes, half of the characters are DLC. So right now, so officially,
Thurman, if I may cut you off, what they should have done, I should say, is done what fighting games like Killer Instinct did and release them in fucking seasons instead of saying, oh, by the way, we have 20 extra characters that we're going to release as DLC. So casually. What they could have done is done what Killer Instinct did, and it would have been perfectly fine, and people would have been like, oh, okay, cool, this game will be around for a while. And with different interesting characters I can master, blah, 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 blah. But no, they're just like, Oh, by the way, we got 20 characters.
Well, by doing it this way, it shows that they're very obviously holding back half the game. It's not something that they made after the fact. Right. Am I right in saying that?
They probably have one like character from anything else that's not BlazBlue.
So here,
let me could have been is like they could have had a time constraint because they are working on 3 separate games.
David is so fucking adamant about defending shitty DLC. Like it's like he's
I agree.
I also
David,
know how
have done that.
game development
David,
works.
There's no defending. Arc System Works has been, and I knew
their pricing for DLC characters is absolutely fucking ridiculous. I do agree with you, Thurman. At $8 a fucking character for the last one, it was ridiculous.
They're pulling a Capcom right now.
They are, and that is what my major issue is. But I do understand that there might have been a time constraint for getting this game out.
It doesn't matter though. If there was a time constraint, they should have delayed the title.
Thank you. And the one thing I will always give Nintendo, this is one thing I'll always give Nintendo. When Nintendo knows that they can't get a game out when they said it,
fuck.
Thurman, Evan, stop, Thurman. You mentioned Nintendo. I gotta drink fucking Tabasco sauce.
Fuck you, Thurman.
And just so our viewership is aware, we are not sponsored by Nintendo. Nintendo is its own corporation, and thus we cannot
I gotta swig down this fucking cookie.
Fuck it.
But
hold on, I'm coming.
Gotta get some Nintendo views, my dude.
Hey, get out that fucking thing of ice cubes real quick, because in case it's real bad.
I can't stand drinking vodka straight, motherfucker.
So anyway, one thing I always
drink. Don't you want to feel my torture?
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Drink.
I'm not drinking a whole shot before you think. It's like about half a shot.
Drink.
You should just go ahead and do the full shot, or just suck down the whole bottle.
Oh no.
Drink.
Oh. Breathe.
Oh,
Fuck you.
Oh no. Oh, you want to see my watery eyes?
Wish I was there. I'd be doing that with you.
Close-up view.
Oh, that hurts. I'm gonna have heartburn. Look at my red eye.
So,
do you not do
I
spicy
was
red?
smart and knew he mentioned Nintendo, and I made myself a mixed drink for a semi-chaser.
I'm gonna try to not drink for a second to let this burn. Oh, it's getting worse.
Drink, my dude.
So I'm done with that.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll just suffer for a bit.
One thing I will always give them is the fact that if they know that they're not going to.
Okay, I don't hear this man. He went underwater to space, so that's cool.
Oh, I'm hurting. I'm in pain.
Yeah, he does that. He always runs away.
So what I'm assuming he was getting at is Nintendo always makes their DLC free, which is bullshit. Because of the expansion pass for fucking
But there's
Zelda.
such a difference.
David,
there's such a difference. That's like way after the game is released.
But they announced it before the game was released.
But it's after the game was... Okay.
David,
no, I agree with that is stupid.
Huh?
Thurman, if you're gonna fucking yell at your family, mute, please.
It should be in...
Mute,
sorry,
dude.
Bennett.
There's a mute button.
Okay, so David, no, that's not what I was saying. What I was saying is, like, for example, Breath of the Wild, they knew that they weren't going to be able to release it the date that they said they were going to release it, so they delayed it. And look what happened.
They didn't delay it because of that. They delayed it because they wanted to hit both markets, both the Switch,
but you
then known as
you get the point. But you get the point. What I'm trying to say is, though, they delayed it because they wanted to
delay it because of the fucking. They weren't going to hit the fucking date. They delayed it so they could hit both markets. They might have originally delayed it because they weren't going to hit it. I might be wrong there, but that doesn't necessarily make anything they did right.
But you get what I'm trying to say, though. They're not afraid to delay it to get better, and look what happened. It got Game of the Year. So that excuse about how
might be what was being made fucking back in whatever year they started making Breath of the Wild. We don't fucking know that.
We've already confirmed that they've already started making the next Zelda.
Exactly.
They take 5 years to make.
It's like
so look at this. So look, I'm looking at the roster right now. We have
99% BlazBlue, which is fucking
5,
ridiculous.
6, 7, 8, 9. We have 10
Share
Blaze
that to
Blue
the Discord.
We have 10 Blaze Blue characters in the base roster. We have 4 Persona 4 characters, 4 unranked
Where's my
characters.
fucking Persona 5 characters? Nobody gives a fuck about Persona 4.
And we have two Ruby characters in the base roster, Ruby and Weiss. Okay, so this is my issue.
We got Blake as a DLC character.
The base character.
It's fucking. If you're going to invite a franchise like Ruby to be a part of it, fucking make the entire Team Ruby at the very least fucking base content, and then make like Team Juniper fucking DLC.
DLC Team Stark.
What
yeah,
was
DLC
doing
Team Stark. I'd be behind that 1000%.
It's still burning. The tip of my tongue's real bad too.
Well,
hey,
I mean, they can
mouth
make up shit
calluses.
for summer.
Oh shit! I hope that doesn't happen.
I just gotta ask this. Where did all my Budokai Tenkaichi 3 games go? Where it was like 107 plus freaking roster.
Ding ding
on
ding.
base.
Listen, man, I can't stand. And Dragon, you gotta help me on this. I don't understand. David is so adamant about defending this DLC shit. I don't understand it.
There's some DLC I can understand. There's other DLC that's bullshit. And holding rosters out of a game
that adds to the game
is bullshit.
in any way, shape, or form actually is nice. But the way they announced it, I do agree, is complete and shitty fucking scum bullshit.
I wouldn't say that. I would not say all types of DLC is nice. Having a bunch of cosmetic shit is not nice.
I said adds to the game in a way, shape, or form that actually creates more content. That is fucking
because our system work is pulling a Capcom. They started with Guilty Gear with a Guilty Gear Revelator, and Guilty Gear Rev 2, which was dumb, and then now they're pulling this shit. Like, why?
You're the fucking Arc Systems fanboy here. Like, you know how bad they price this shit, too. So, are they going to make a season pass?
To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if they did what they're doing with Guilty Gear and make a Blaze Blue cross-battle Revelator, to be honest. Because I don't see how you can have 20 characters in your base roster and then you can just blatantly announce that you're already going to have 20 DLC characters. That doesn't make no sense. You're basically forcing someone to pay for a burger and then having them to pay for the fries and drink again. It's like it doesn't make any sense.
I bet you anything, what's gonna end up happening is they're gonna do a re-release of the game with all the characters.
They're gonna pull an Injustice 2, they're gonna pull a Mortal Kombat XL, they're gonna pull like shit like this that they do every fucking time with fighting games. They're gonna have a definitive edition with all the characters in it, like, I don't know.
With slight rebalancing and improvements.
Oh, David, why? David just did another one of my secret ones for him. David leaves off camera to get a prop. He didn't know about that one, and he just leaned over.
I hate you.
Rest in peace.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts so bad.
I really wonder what one is for me and one is for Dragon.
Again.
Oh, don't worry. They happen once, so they don't happen again.
Oh, thank you.
I am wondering what mine is so badly. I would love to know.
This is gonna hurt.
I
already am in pain.
Were me or Dragon close to one of ours?
I was close, he said. I'm 90% sure it's me interrupting him.
I'm so nervous. No, it's not.
Damn.
Fuck.
Yeah,
it hurts already. I don't want to do this. Okay.
I downed another shot of fucking vodka straight. You're drinking another shot of fucking...
David's face after that shot was so great.
I hate
10 out of 10.
vodka.
Oh, that one burns my throat.
My dude, be a man. Drink that shit.
I already did.
He drank it.
No.
Okay, we need all the all the screenshots for like Red's like drinking and whatnot, and just have that playing to be a man.
So
that's gonna be your next edit.
Okay.
So here,
puke bucket right there, buddy.
The worst part is, there goes an ice cube. The worst part is, it literally actually kind of tastes like when you burp and a little vomit comes out. That's what it tastes like when you're drinking it straight. Because it's literally, look at this bottle. It comes out a drip at a time. It's meant for like a tiny drip in like a sauce.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, it's like the greatest stuff ever.
Oh,
10 out of 10.
Moving on. Thank you for.
I really wish I bought some for.
My final thoughts on this topic is I'm just going to say that Arc System Works is to state they always do good and then they go backwards. Like they're doing great with Dragon Ball FighterZ, but then they do this.
Motherfucker, they already announced they have DLC for that.
But you already knew that was going to happen, so I'm not complaining. But I'm saying, my main gripe with BlazBlue Tag Battle
is... You're griping about DLC, but you're not griping about Dragon Ball FighterZ.
It's not the DLC.
That's bias, motherfucker.
It's not the DLC that's pissing me off.
It's the sheer amount, I know.
Oh, my lips are burning now, too.
It's the fact that what they're doing, what they're basically saying is that they're basically saying that we are, what I'm getting from this is that they already planned to do this. They already planned to have the two Ruby, they already planned to have Blake and Yang as DLC from the get-go. They already knew that they were going to bombard the base roster with BlazBlue and then shit on the rest of the crossover game.
If that is indeed the case, that is beyond scummy. They invited...
It's totally the case, David. You don't fucking announce it before the game. By the way, I gave you... I'm pretty sure we talked about this in one... I'm literally struggling to talk right now because this burns so bad. I'm pretty sure you can go back and look at our previous podcasts when this happened. I'm pretty sure I was pissed off about Zelda doing the same thing. I'm not giving Nintendo a pass on that. I hated that they announced it before the game.
I love the fact that he's panting from the pain.
It hurts, man. Well, because
you're panting like a dog in heat, man.
Here's what happens, man. When air goes past my tongue, it burns.
It's great.
So we're gonna end up having less and less red input as this stream goes on.
Potentially. I also have
freaking great.
I have a cup of ice cubes here,
and I have a half a bag of ice still because I'm an alcoholic. So.
So David, go ahead and leave off screen to grab that prop.
No, you still got half a cup. I'm not
going. Also, I said one time.
I know it's only once per thing.
Yeah, otherwise people would abuse it.
Yeah. Which would mean that now would be the perfect time for David to go ahead and do all that because there's no repercussion now.
I'm gonna be frank. When I heard that Nintendo was one, I did try to abuse it.
So if you're gonna be Frank, who's gonna be Alice?
Have no idea.
Anyway.
I vote Thurman.
So it's just like,
and it's just wrong across the board. And no matter what anyone says, it is wrong across the board.
I don't mind DLC, but I don't even care if they announced DLC like beforehand. But it's just
they
that
could have announced like Season 1 DLC. Or
they could have, you know what they could have done? They could have done a Rainbow Six Siege. They could have done that, where it's a seasonal DLC, and you can purchase it to get it early, but it's all obtainable in game.
Bingo.
But it's just like why would
but
you?
The grind
for
you
know how popular Ruby is as a franchise. You know how popular Ruby is getting in multiple countries, and you know that having Ruby in your game, because BlazBlue does have a big fan base in Japan and in America. You know that adding Ruby to this crossover will make Ruby even bigger than it already is. So why would you spit on a fan base you're trying to
impress?
Why would you spit on a show that you're trying to make big by first only having 2 characters from that series in the base roster, and then basically having 1 character already announced as DLC? When, first of all, I would say for a fighting game, 20 is a decent size for a base roster. I'm not going to complain about that. But you have 10, but BlazBlue makes up majority of that fucking roster. Like, I don't care what people say is a BlazBlue game. I don't give a fuck. It is a crossover. The main selling point of that game is the crossover. Crossovers are popular because of the fact that you can get one person who doesn't know that series that's crossovering with their series into that series. For example, let's take J-Stars or Marvel vs. Capcom 2. People who read comics got into that game, and they can get interested in like Street Fighter because that Ryu's an interesting character. You have Mega Man.
May I jump in here, Thurman? just to continue your point, I agree with you. One of the reasons I love crossovers, I like the idea. I like what you said about getting into new things. But I love crossovers because I think there's something fun about two characters that would normally never meet beating the shit out of each other. That's why I enjoy doing our versus battles on the channel, because there's something very fun about, you know,
Ruby versus Suna.
You know, these two characters fighting. Also, the more I speak, the more my lips are burning. Ow. Continue.
So, it's all about getting that Ichigo to fight Naruto.
If I may get into this.
God.
Lindsay Jones, the voice actress for Ruby, announced on episode 86 of Off Topic that she knew for about a month about the the game in question here. And this episode aired July 21st, 2017, because I've been binge watching Off Topic for the last roughly 3 months.
So that's how last second it was, is that what we're saying?
Yeah, that's how last second adding Ruby was. She knew for a month. So that's in Arc System's defense here for the Ruby aspect.
It's just my thing. And like even then, like Under Night in Birth, like I'm excited about this game because I've heard about Under Night in Birth. I don't know if it has like an English translation release, but I want to play as the characters from that series because that series is like an interesting fighting game. I'm hyped to try out all the characters that are from that series because I'm legit curious to see how well they are, and if I like those characters, I might go out and try to get me a copy of that game. And that's what crossovers are for, you know. Like what Red said, it is a thrill of seeing one character who would never fight another character, but at the same time,
it drives exposure to the series. It's
a chance to find
Chris Swan here in the live chat. This is because backlash from fighting game fans who have been promised a large roster at launch, while also citing that the game uses mostly reused assets from an earlier Arc Systems fighting game.
Yeah, it's just an excerpt from what I shared in the Discord, and it's also from that link that Thurman shared from the wiki article.
Yeah,
I figured in case we have anybody watching who's not already on here, or in case somebody looks at it later, I'll probably add it as a comment too. Yeah. But it's just that they know like exactly like word for word what exactly is the thing we're arguing about as far as this goes.
Yeah, I'm not surprised we're using assets for a crossover game because they're probably already at work on the next Blaze Blue game.
Looks is a lot easier and cheaper.
It's a lot cheaper.
Just to update you guys on my situation, weirdly enough, did not expect this. Mouth is now pretty much fine. Now it's just my lips completely burning.
That's well, somebody else better find something on your list to say then.
Well, I mean, yeah, we got 1, 2. Okay, Thurman's got 1 left. Dragon's got 2. Swan's got 2. I've got if I accidentally mention 2 things, and David's got if his parents interrupt,
which I have no control over, motherfucker.
I really, really wish I could figure out what mine are.
You were very, very, I could
have sworn that one of mine would have been like, you know, me stating that we're not sponsored by something, but please sponsor.
It should have been.
I swear to God, I thought mine would be interrupting Red. Because I don't know.
It would have happened immediately. There were a couple where I was like, that would happen immediately. I can't do that.
I said if Thurman said something condescending towards any of us, and like earlier I said if he said something cringe, and Red's like, no, that'd be immediate. But
Thurman's got 1 more, and it's something that he talks about quite a bit.
Yeah. So Thurman, start thinking about what you talk about a lot in chat. If you want to punish Red's
Don't give him too much hints.
Now, can we dive in?
It can't be me handing Thurman an L.
Can we dive in really quick? Since this past weekend was both the Dragon Ball Fighters and Final Fantasy Final Fantasy betas. Can we draw a little bit of a comparison of the two? Because those are 2 major fighting games releasing, one more well known than the other, clearly. But
one's original
everybody loves
on
Final
the
Fantasy.
PSP.
I saw nobody touch on Final Fantasy.
I'm just saying.
I know Red's friend Andrew.
Everyone has been writing on fighters.
Like his entire timeline was nothing but fucking Dissidia.
I don't know much about Final Fantasy, but it looked like can you play as like characters from like the previous games or something?
Oh yeah, you can play as characters from any.
You know what? It's like that is a prime example of a good crossover.
Andrew is a huge Final Fantasy VIII fan. He loves Squall. Squall is like He's fucking man crush. So like,
so if Squall was real and
probably.
Is it sad? Is it sad that I only know him as
Andrew.
Well, Andrew specifically told me he went through a bi phase.
Well, I mean, that's still his thing too, anyway.
Yeah, he had a bi phase, so I bet you Squall would be in that bi phase.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it wrong that I know Squall only from Kingdom Hearts and I refer to him as Leon?
Yeah, man. It's whatever. You're a fan.
Well, his last name is Leonhardt, so it still makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Hey,
Alright.
I'm playing Final
I know
Fantasy.
that triggers a lot of people.
I'm playing the city of
Shake the screen, Swiney's going ragey. Rage triggered. Pizza. I'm hungry.
I need beer.
Yeah. You're making me some of your popcorn chicken after this for all the torture I've been through.
But
I can't have my stomach's not.
You know,
really empty
you should save some of that Tabasco sauce for that chicken.
I don't like Tabasco sauce. That's why it's more of a torture.
I have one
you're
shot
gonna love it
off
after
camera.
this.
I have one shot off camera of a liquor I absolutely fucking
it's like
hate.
his most hated liquor that he owns. And before you're wondering why would he own liquor that he hates, he used to be a bartender, and it was a Christmas gift. He's got a whole cart of
And
liquor.
it's still
I'm looking
rum.
at it.
I wish I could put like pictures in the edits, but if you look at my Facebook timeline, my one cover photo was literally my liquor graveyard.
Hold on, wait a minute. I'm gonna hack the fuck out of this. Get the camera up. I'm gonna take a picture of it and then show the picture.
Ah.
Boop. Okay.
Anywho,
Or that.
little comparison I want to do is
There's his liquor
Betas.
cart.
Oh my god.
Sink it in.
Oh
That's
my
not
god.
all the liquor, by the way.
No, that's one level of it.
There's also liquor in the closet, and there's liquor under my desk.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, he's an alcoholic.
There's also liquor under his bed and everything like that.
There probably is, but I'm too lazy to clean under my fucking bed.
You're too lazy to clean anywhere. Look at your
If you
fucking
move that pillow behind Red, you'll find more liquor.
And you
Funny,
look
what
behind
is-
the toilet, no, there's probably
Do you
a bottle
remember that
of
fucking Fairly Odd Parents episode where Timmy's dad would sleep with the eggnog? Like, knock, 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 knock. Like, that's him with liquor.
Oh my god.
I carry a flask in my backpack, for fuck's
I
sake.
kind of want to dab some of that Tabasco sauce into that shot where I was.
The average
no,
person is made up of like
motherfucker, I don't
70%
know.
water. The average David is made up of like 99% liquor.
I am literally
So,
Crow.
The average David.
So I'd like to know what would be our next topic to transition to?
Since you were talking about the,
Sorry, good.
you're about to lose some teeth. That was right in my fucking
I
ear.
apologize.
Upcoming releases that we're looking forward to, since we're talking about, betas and shit. That'd be a great segue. And also, Thurman, now would be a great time to plug that DBZ Fighter Z, fucking tournament that you've been talking about, buddy.
I wonder if
All right. So, that reminds me, I gotta post a poll today. Okay, so, those of you who are just tuning in, we're going to be holding a Dragon Ball Fighters tournament next month.
Let me get a timestamp so I can link it in the comments. 57 minutes.
It's going to be played on either PS4 or Xbox One, depending on what the Facebook page votes for. So join the
Facebook group, Planet Unity, where this all started.
It's going to be here are the official rules, subject to change before the tournament begins. But here are the rules that I have right now. Number one rule that is obvious, but you have to say it anyway.
Live
no cheating.
stream the battles.
No cheating. That's the first rule.
How the fuck would you cheat in a game that just came out? All right, because there's
is there any character that's considered like too OP to even be a part of the tournament?
We're not gonna ban characters. We're not gonna ban characters. You know people can hack shit. Anyway. But
the entire left side of the roster.
Let's keep this explanation under a minute and a half, please, just for the.
All right. Rule 2 is no rage quitting.
So I can't break the controller if I lose.
No, take your L like a man or a woman.
Right, but Thurman, if you're saying I can't break my own property, isn't that violating my constitutional rights?
This is cringe. Stop
it. Number 3, it would be you get one character selection. That means that after a round you can decide to change your character.
So that way, like, say, like, you accidentally, you pick a team for the first round, but you don't think the team is good for you, and you pick a second team. That's your one character selection. Like, you can't just keep going character select after every round. That's just disruptive.
I do agree there. You have to live stream the battles, so one of us admins can actually view it to make sure we're not lying about the winner.
We're gonna live stream it. There's gonna be announcers there and all that stuff.
Fucking hell, boy. We're not fucking Rooster Teeth. We're not machinima.
Yes, there can. That's pretty easy actually. Just whoever wants to be in the tournament, join our Discord, and then just have the game play through the right.
But they'd have to have like software like OBS, which we use, to actually live stream it that way.
I thought that no, I mean like you talk through that if you want to announce during whatever. I just meant that they join it and then you'd be in the call with them and then you could.
Oh yeah, that we could do.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure every fucking current console has just a fucking stream button now. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, could do it that way, I guess.
We move on to actual topics now.
All right, here's the topic.
Basically, join the Facebook if you want to know more. Thurman will fucking figure it out.
So here's the topic. About an hour ago, apparently somebody posted on the Twitch subreddit that serial swatter and chat surge creator could be facing up to 10 years in prison. They went ahead and posted...
That was actually one of the topics.
So this motherfucker is a serial swatter.
Well, what was it? But like, weren't we going to talk about the one that actually was actually?
Yeah, he's a serial swatter. His somebody went ahead and posted in the Reddit post a Twitter status from Moblord TV. Remember chat surge? Hundreds of accounts saying the same thing in overwhelming chat rooms earlier this year. The long purple arm of the law has caught up with the creator of that. So he's apparently gonna face charges in Canada about it. How do you guys feel on this?
I mean, he should. He absolutely should.
Did you just say charges in Canada?
Yeah.
I assume he lives in Canada.
He's gonna face charges in Canada.
There's no story about it?
Yeah, there is. I can post the link.
There's a link in
they don't just make him say I'm sorry and call it a day.
Is there capital punishment in Canada?
The thing I feel about this is, and people do not understand this as far as I can grasp on the situation, is that for swatting a streamer, you are messing with a person's livelihood by doing that, and they do not seem to understand that these are actual people who are using streams to either entertain, escape, or live off of. And by swatting them for a quote-unquote reaction is literally breaking down everything that they have established for themselves and their very livelihood.
And you're also potentially committing murder.
And for that, you're also potentially committing murder because, especially of recent years, very iffy situations with police officers and the general public, there are quite a few people out there who are just a little bit too trigger happy. And so having swattings for a reaction can end with a person dead and losing a life.
Like the Call of Duty streamer.
It is not worth losing a life over a goddamn reaction.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but you're also forcing, like SWAT teams to necessarily, go out and, do their job or a call. It's not even a thing that they should have to worry about.
Wasting city resources on it. It's just ridiculous.
You're wasting taxpayers' dollars.
Honestly, SWATs. People who SWAT are just fucking assholes, bro. Like most people who do it are either angry because they got their shit rocked in COD, and it's just like why? Like, what's the point of being that petty to just try and get someone killed or get someone arrested because you suck at a fucking video game? That makes no sense.
Well, it's not necessarily the other person sucks. The other person could be from, they could be actually really good at the fucking game. And they could just do it just to get a fucking you know, a reaction out of it. Like Dragon said, the people that SWAT are the scum of the fucking earth. You're not only wasting the time that the SWAT could be actually responding to an actual fucking event, you're wasting the taxpayers' dollars. You deserve time in fucking prison, you fucking asshole.
Oh, yeah.
And
Deserve.
what makes it worse?
2 years in prison.
What makes it worse about the situation is that a lot of the time, the SWAT officers that come in to deal with the situation do not understand the concept of streaming. Yep, so it makes it even more difficult to tone down the situation more than what it is.
I've watched a bunch of videos where they come in and they're like, and he's like, I'm streaming. Like, what is this? I'm streaming. What? You know, they're so confused by the whole concept. And they're like, and like I saw a streamer who was trying to literally explain it to them as he was like on the ground with a gun to him. Like, this is just something people do. And he was like, why would anyone do that? And it's just like they just do for reactions. Like I literally saw one trying to explain it. Like he was so calm. Like this was a guy who had it happen to him before. So he was like super calm. Like he heard them in the other room coming in, so he just already put his hands behind his back and laid down.
He's like, fucking, he's like, yeah, so I'm getting swatted again, motherfuckers.
Oh my gosh.
Like, it is the most aggravating thing, which is why, personally, I like to avoid using freaking face cam in my streams.
You know what, I'll take that. I think you might have gotten one there. Okay, Dragon, one of yours was
shameless plug-in.
Dragon,
no, shameless plug-in.
One of yours was plugging your Twitch.
Yep. There we go. I knew it. I knew it was gonna be that.
Just when the stinging was stopping, I was finally feeling good again.
Nope, I gotta make it suffer. Let's go. Let's freaking go.
So that's what, 2 points for Dragon?
Yep, 2 points for me. Woo!
It's all on my finger now. You want me to finger you with a Tabasco finger?
No.
All right. Let's see if this is also a plug-in. Just a little reminder, I am a guest star of SGP. So, if you haven't already, you know, check out the SGP since they are affiliated with Planet Unity. Is that the second one? Did I get the second one right?
No.
Damn it!
So, I'm guessing the SGP one also doesn't use the Dragon
did he get the second one?
No.
Do they?
Remember the second one?
What? I want to know what the second one is, damn it!
Right.
It's too bad that one of David's wasn't Scum of the Earth.
If this helps you come up with it at all, Dragon, the second one was come up with by David. I asked him for one, and it was something that he came up with.
Damn, I don't know.
I was going to make it the interviews about SGP, but I thought that'd be immediate.
No, it would not be an immediate thing because it would be a thing that would bring up off stream.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't count.
But that was also my other thought. Maybe that wouldn't be immediate, but it also might not be a thing. So I'm like, I'm conflicted.
You know what I'm glad about though is that they don't do swatting for World of Warcraft.
God fucking damn it!
There we go. Take those shots.
Damn it!
Catch that L, my dude. Drinking like a man.
Swan.
It took a little bit, but I thought of it.
Swan mentions World of Warcraft. Cross that off the list.
Well, if you think about it, since most of ours are based on things that we are either known for or something that we do a lot, I just remembered. Wait a second. I was known as World of Warcraft addict for the longest time.
You're not editing. You always act like you're editing.
I'm your input. I'm not a good input if I'm fucking drunk.
Please. Okay.
2 things about myself is that I don't remember shit on consistency of what I'm saying, and I haven't been with you guys long enough for you guys to make fun of me of something that I do. So I don't freaking know what my thing is. And it's aggravating me because I want him drunk. I want him freaking wasted.
Oh, it hurts. Oh, are you okay?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. It sounded like he was about to vomit. I heard that.
Oh, do it for the views, my dude. Vomiting on stream would be the best.
No.
I'm an asshole.
Did you?
But whatever.
I fucking heard that. That scared the shit out of me. I was about to run. I was about to. Oh, I'm about. No, now it's happening to me.
Goal achieved.
This is great. I'm having fun.
This will never happen again.
No.
No. this will happen every 20.
No, no. 50th will be a very special event.
50th, I'm gonna go above me on. 50th, I might bring some, like, nipple clamps and, like, tighten it every time.
Oh my god. No nudity in the stream, damn it. You gotta
I might like bondage, but I'm not that.
We have to up the stakes, is all I'm saying. Like
no.
Oh yeah, we do.
I'm not participating in a live bondage of any kind whatsoever on stream.
Alright, if you gotta up the stakes, then just know the way.
No. Thank God I didn't make that a fucking...
No, what I'll probably do... I'm trying to think.
Do you know the way?
Oh, fuck. I think I might, what else can I do?
Well, we know we're burning something Black Clover related.
Well, at some point, we're going to burn a Black Clover volume to piss off Thurman. Yeah.
Oh, yay. That'll work.
Hey!
And before you even try, Thurman, Black Clover is not one of your things.
Damn it! I want him messed up. We gotta figure out.
I think the next shot will probably be David live puking.
Oh, please don't.
That would be great.
I have a vomit bucket though.
Are you actually gonna get, like? Oh gosh, I hope you're not shit faced. I don't know anything about alcohol. How much does it take to drink shit faced?
Give it a couple hours and these shots will be worn off. Each shot is literally an hour.
Oh boy.
Anyway,
what was
back
the
on topic. I have no idea. Swatting. Yeah, we were talking about swatting before.
A double shot. I hate both of you right now.
Wait, why?
One from Thurman, one more from Dragon, one more from Swan.
A Swan.
Wait, what was mine?
Why'd Swan leave?
I don't know.
Wait, what was mine? Why is it a double shot?
No, remember? It was yours, and then Swan mentioned World of Warcraft.
Yeah, yours was mentioning Twitch. Or plugging your Twitch.
You didn't know that I took two?
Yeah.
That's why we said damn it to fucking Swan, because right after yours he said I'm glad they don't swat in World of Warcraft.
No, I know you guys took two. I just thought that, we nailed another one.
Yeah, it was Swan.
No, I mean, like, I knew it was both me and Swan, and that was a double, but I mean, like, just now I thought I nailed another one.
No, you didn't.
For some reason it counted as two.
No, I'm saying... Everyone has one left, except for me, because I'm not going to mention the two things that I would normally mention.
Oh. I think Eli might be watching. Oh, boy.
So, continue onward. We were talking about swatting and how messed up that is. So...
Say hello.
You guys have any last-minute thoughts on it?
Swatting scummy, the Call of Duty swatter is facing up to potentially 3 years in prison. Which is bullshit. He should be facing more than 3 years.
What was the 10 years one?
The 10 years one is a... Oh, we got another viewer. Hello, Fargo Blizzard.
Hi, Blizzard. He's from my streams. Hi, Blizzard. Thank you for coming out.
And I'm glad I already did the you plugging your Twitch thing. Hey, Fargo Blizzard, just to let you know, I've been fucking chugging Tabasco sauce today. My lips are burning. We have a drinking game where every time someone does a thing on this list, I have to chug Tabasco sauce. He has to chug alcohol. He almost vomited last time. We're getting there.
Thank God I got this chaser.
I have a cup of ice.
So each person has two things, and if either of us do one of those things, then they take a shot. Mine is mentioning my Twitch, which I already did.
Yeah, he had one that was plugging his Twitch. They don't know it, obviously, and he's got one more that he doesn't know what it is, and everyone's got one more.
I came close to it. I don't know. I'm getting aggravated.
No, that was the one you came close to. Because in the beginning you were talking about Twitch, but you didn't talk about your own Twitch.
I would argue that you could technically have counted it, but whatever.
I wasn't going to do it unless you talked about yourself.
Yeah, but anyway... Moving on to the next topic, and Thurman, I don't know why you're muted right now, buddy. I'm assuming you're talking to your parents while you're moving. The next one was video game moments that made us cry, and I think any video game moment
that comes to mind. I got you.
Red cry is
any video game moment. I'm muted because I have my sister move. So
yeah, no problem.
I got you. I got you right now.
That made me cry. You guys go first so my lips can stop burning a bit.
Video games moment that made me cry, Dom's death
let me
in
know
Gears
it's
of
not gonna
War.
talk.
Video game moment that made me cry would be Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2, Roxas losing Shion.
Who am I gonna eat ice cream with?
Hey, Swanee, you're back, buddy.
Swanee, what's the video game moment that made you cry?
Hello. Adio.
Hello?
Fuck him. If he's not talking, that means he'll figure it out. We can't hear you, Swan. Holy shit, I am too much burning happening to speak. I'll try, though. Oh, fuck. Honestly, one that I always think of, keep in mind it was when it first came out, so I was, like, early high school. But Zelda, maybe actually middle high school. Zelda Skyward Sword, there's a scene where, Zelda's kind of like locking herself in that crystal thing, remember? Because she's like, I have to basically put myself in cryo sleep to make it so this thing doesn't get unlocked. My leg is literally shaking right now because my lips are burning so bad from talking. But it's really good because this was kind of the first Zelda that really went good into the
technical difficulties. Yeah, I kind of thought that.
It was good because this was the first Zelda that really went heavy into like dynamic and cinematic cutscenes and shit.
Yep.
And
with no dialogue.
Well, yeah, there was dialogue. It was words.
No voice acting.
May I please speak?
Okay. Good thing you didn't make that as.
But
yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm in pain talking right now. To me, I think it mostly got me emotional because I shipped the fuck out of them. This was like the cutest Zelda ever. This was the first time in any Nintendo game where they like very clearly made Zelda have a crush on Link, and it was so fucking adorable. And it was kind of like a moment where she was like,
but she didn't have the ass like in Breath of the Wild.
That's fine.
She wasn't thick.
But either way, that made me cry back then. It wouldn't make me cry these days, but back then it did. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. What are you doing, dude? Fucking stop. It was oh, my lips, dude. My lips are fucking killing me. You guys talk about some more. I'll try to think about if I think of
another one that made me cry would probably be. Fuck, I actually have to think on this. I've had 3 weeks to think on this, and I
got you. The moment where in Sonic Unleashed when Chip sacrifices himself to. I hate you just for that.
Crying over Sonic? What are you, a fucking Tumblr OC?
I don't care. It had a good story. Unleashed was good. Unleashed was good. God damn it.
Unleashed was good? Did you just say
that?
The story.
Yes, I did. Story.
Gameplay wise, it wasn't good, but story wise,
okay.
It was actually
I feel like Unleashed is underappreciated for a game. I like the modern day. My only gripe with the Werehog is the fact that the music plays infinitely for the battle theme and no drop shadow. Stop. And the fact that we don't have a drop shadow. Those are my two gripes with it. If it wasn't for those two things, and I can literally, if I wanted to, I could replay Unleashed and then turn off music, play whatever music I want, edit that in, and it would infinitely go better instantly.
That probably would be the case, actually. Fuck.
I'm trying to think of other ones for me here. David, get good. Honestly,
okay. This one sounds really shitty, but this is a recent one. Bayek's child being murdered and Assassin's Creed Origins was.
Damn, that was a good one actually.
Oh, I got one. Has anyone ever played a game called It's hard to call it a game. It's one of those RPG Maker indie games, but it's called To the Moon.
Nope.
Never heard of it? No one?
Never heard of it.
Okay, well, lots of Let's Players have played it. That's mostly how I heard of it.
Oh, yay.
It's not bad, though. You're a fucking Let's Player.
No. I already said in my freaking channel update video that after I finish Crash 1, I'm not even doing all 3 Crashes. Only when I finish Crash 1 and Assassin's Creed 1, I'm not doing freaking Let's Plays anymore on my channel. Because freaking Chaseface Show explained it well to me that it is no point in doing it. And
so if you stream games, I consider you a Let's Player. So sorry.
Oh my god! So then that means 90% of Twitch streamers are Let's Players. Cool.
Yes.
Boy, this is gonna be one trigger comment
How
section.
is that not? That's like saying a fucking lemon isn't a fucking citrus fruit. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like that is so picking at straws. That's like some shit that fucking like, I don't know.
You just triggered like so many people with that.
Why? You are a Let's Player. You play games for you record yourself playing games, which by the way doesn't take a lot of skill. I'm sorry if you get triggered by that.
Okay.
Come at me.
Okay.
That's why I hate Let's Plays on our channel. I think it's filler content. It's there to it doesn't take editing. It doesn't take skill. I'm sorry.
The Let's Plays technically are filler content on the channel. While we're
I want to say the counter argument. The difficulty of recording a Let's Play is you gotta be entertaining for whatever duration.
Certainly.
So if you make it 30 minutes,
I haven't watched any
you have
stuff,
to be.
So I don't know.
You gotta be consistently entertained for 30 minutes straight. That is not as easy as you may think.
No, I know that part's hard. I'm just saying that like
the editing skill and all that is
the only thing that got me a little bit triggered there is because you're acting like very elitist in the I'm not a Let's Player. Like, what the fuck's the difference? You think you're better than Let's Players? You're not. You're exactly the same.
I'm not saying I'm not better than Let's Player. I'm just saying I'm not gonna be Let's Playing anymore on my channel, which immediately makes me a non-Let's Player. At that point, I'd end up becoming a commentator. Oh my god. Or stream highlighters.
That's a weird argument, but I do
semantics.
That kind of does make sense because you're commentating over your own content at that point. Let's Plays are strictly like more of a YouTube thing, I believe.
That's just what I call people who commentate over games. I have no problem with that's 90% of what I watch on YouTube. I have no problem with it. I enjoy it. I'm just saying, getting so worked up about what you're called is really just semantics. It's very Tumblrina, in fact. Like the labels, shit. Like I identify as this. I identify as this. That's what it feels.
Would it be
like.
wrong?
I identify as an Apache helicopter.
Yeah.
Would it be wrong for me to say that I've never been in Tumblr before?
You're not missing much.
Yeah. I've heard it's very good for porn.
It is very good for niche porn.
Mm-hmm.
That is okay.
Anyway.
Good thing I can, expand upon that on YouTube.
But either way, To the Moon is just it's a very heavily story-based RPG, like indie RPG.
A Thurman gaming moment that made you cry. I'm mute, buddy.
Well, his parents probably doing shit. But let me finish mine first.
I would say
Swanee spilled his drink on the computer he was using.
Oh my
god, dude.
Swanee, he fucked up his headset.
I would say.
So GG.
I would say. I'm gonna do two. The first one I would say is Red Confession on this one. I feel like number one would probably be Doki Doki Literature. See, I've never cried.
You cried in Doki Doki Literature Club?
I'm done.
I've never cried, but I've never cried, but I felt some type of way. I kind of felt like a little bit emotional during the credits, during Monica's song. The song is kind of sad, like, and her monologue at the end where she says like, even though you delete her, she still loves you. That kind of like got me a bit,
Backup headset is listen only.
So
that kind of
peace, my dude.
Go ahead. Let Thurman finish though.
So like that kind of got to me because you have to delete her, and then she goes on monologue how she still loves you even though you deleted her, and then like the ending song, it's kind of got to me a bit. I don't know, but it was just a very touching. Like it proves that even like games can make you feel some type of way, and it really touched me.
Following up on that, I actually did feel I got very emotional at that game as well, but in a different part and for a different reason. It's no secret that my girlfriend, who will be guest appearing on certain videos in the future of this, either versus battles or she said if Cinder comes back and kills Raven and takes the powers, Reb's getting on the fucking Ruby Talk, because she said if that happens, she's dropping the series.
Oh boy.
So yeah, so if that happens, we need her on there. But anyway,
oh boy,
my girlfriend has actually had experienced suicidal thoughts and attempted in the past.
Same though.
Oh yeah. And ever since I've been in a relationship with her, that's been like a very constant theme. In the relationship of like that kind of coming up PTSD style, right? So when I watched GT Live, is the first people I watched play Doki Doki Literature Club. When I watched them play it, the moments where Sayori, it's like leading up to Sayori killing herself, I could just see her in Sayori, you know what I mean? Like the things she was saying and the way she was saying things and the way she talked about stuff hurting her heart and how even though the main character would try to say things to make her feel better and feel happier, she would talk about how it didn't make her feel happier, it only made her more sad. That shit just really got to me because like when she killed herself and it was talking about how like oh, you shouldn't have left her hanging, or like, that part where he didn't check up on her in the morning and he just went to school and then he went there and he was like, I should have checked on her, I shouldn't have assumed, you know, right? Literally, I had to stop watching that video and call Rebecca and just be like, hey, are you okay? Just that's how it really got to me because it was just it hit on like a real level. And so that game is really good because it actually changed the way I view depression. It got really good at, because I think one of the things you see in a lot of those like
it's really no more than a commentary on different forms of depression.
Yeah. One of the things you see a lot in normal
visual novels.
Yeah, thank you. In normal visual novels is that like there'll be a problem and it will be solved by them falling in love. Like everything's okay now. And what I really enjoyed about this game was it was kind of a commentary on that doesn't immediately solve everything. At least in the route I saw, they said, "Oh, I love you, Sayori," and then you know, almost as if that would solve everything. Like, oh, I'll tell her that I love her, and then she'll be happier. But that only pushed her over the edge. Or well, Monica kind of pushed her over the edge, but she talked about how
only Monica.
She talked about how even though that was something that she wanted, like she was like, I should be happy, but it just feels like my heart was stabbed by like 1,000 thorns or whatever, and. So it was just kind of like you can't solve depression by showering the depressed person in compliments and happy thoughts. Like, that's not how it works. And that kind of changed my perspective on things. Because it's not just like, we just need to make her happier. The depression's deeper than that. It's more complex than that. Right. That's what I really enjoyed about that game.
Yeah, so that game is amazing. And comment on that, Red, you gotta play better visual novels. I recommend Daisy Ride and the Fate Stay series. But moving on to my...
Nobody wants to play Daisy Ride.
I wish
Daisy Ride's great.
I'm glad that him talking about visual novels wasn't one of the things.
I almost made that one of the things.
Oh, I mean, there is something that you could talk about there.
Okay, so with I would say another game that I kind of like. Yeah, I felt a little bit teary.
That's why I don't drink fucking straight vodka.
This just felt emotional. There have been a few games like that, but I would say the one recently, I was thinking of a Asura's Wrath, kind of.
Fucking where?
Kind of, because I was thinking that because it's kind of
touching, but it's not depressing to the point of crying.
I didn't say it was depressing. It didn't have to be depressing.
Unless those are tears of joy, boy.
Dragon, are you still alive, by the way?
Yeah, I'm still alive. I'm waiting for him to finish.
I know, but you kind of liven this stream up. It felt empty for a second. I want to
without Chris.
Has Red found it, Chris? Has Red found it, Chris?
All right. Here's another one that is. I know it's cliche, but I will say it did the first time seeing it. Now it's numb to me, but first time seeing it is the ending of The Last of Us.
True.
Oh, is that when he breaks into the place to try to steal her back?
Yep.
Or whatever? Yeah.
Yep. That the first time seeing that shit is an emotional trip. Now it's numb to me, but the first time seeing it,
if something's been either memed enough or shown enough, it's like, you want to know what's numb to me now? The fucking scene in Full Metal Alchemist, like the Edward, you know.
I kind of ruined that, didn't I?
Not just you. Everyone in the fucking world memed it so much that it's completely numb to it.
I have a folder full of Edward memes.
Why? What is wrong with you?
Because I just find it funny that it's been memed that much.
Why would you do that? Why would you forsaken something that was so good by memeing it to death? Like, what is wrong with you?
Logan Paul's been memed to death at this point.
Oh, there we go. Why? That should have been a shot. Somebody bring up Logan Paul.
No, there's no way that was going to be a shot. That was going to be mentioned regardless because he is shit.
Oh, I keep smelling it now. It's probably because it's open.
Yeah, you could choose to put the lid back on the damn Tabasco sauce.
That's cool. That is cool.
But To the Moon, though, just a quick thing on that. I really recommend it if you want like a really emotional journey, like in story. It's basically like it's these people that like invent this. It's these people that run this like company where like as someone's dying, if they if you're like, let's say you're dying and there was this dream that you wanted to fulfill in your life, but you never did it and you're regretting that, there's this company that will actually go go into your head and change your memories so that you actually believe that you fulfilled your dream, right before you die. Okay.
I remember one. Cross off the
Can I fucking finish what I was saying? For real, Thurman? I thought you were saying you remembered the game I was talking about. You're just blatantly interrupting me? Thanks, dude. Anyway.
I'm sure it still pains to talk.
But like, can you stop messing with the fridge? It's really distracting me. I'm sorry. I was like, that's why I was like, what are you doing? But anyway, like it's a company that you hire to come in and like change your memories, right? While you're on your deathbed, so that you believe that you accomplished what you wanted to accomplish, right? You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So basically, like, this man, he wanted to go to the moon. He wanted to go to the moon and shit. Like, that was his dream. And the whole game is you going into his memories and kind of like witnessing his life, like seeing, like, you go from his childhood to his elderliness and his elder days, and you like by talking to people, you kind of like learn about his life and what led him down the path he led down. And it's very emotional. It's a very emotional journey. It's amazing. It was one of the really early YouTube days stuff too. I watched, like, I'm talking like 2008, 2009 YouTubers like would play in this shit.
Damn, that's old.
I remember Cryotic. Do you remember Cry? Cryotic played it.
Jesus.
PewDiePie played it. Markiplier played it.
Of course, what one plays, the other played.
It was just this was like one of the first like RPG Maker, really famous. Let me actually look up To the Moon and see like when, because I remember it was
okay.
What's up?
Okay, so I know you guys said video game, but there is this one I want to bring up. It's an anime. I'm sure it's the hottest shit right now. It's freaking Devilman Crybaby. I've been writing on that recently. The ending really, and it still is, emotionally messed up on me. I don't know how you guys feel on it. I don't want to spoil it. So unless you guys are okay with it,
no spoilers. In case
no spoilers.
Okay, so
right,
I overestimated that a bit, but it's so long ago. Cry played it in 2011. To the Moon.
Is he still even active on YouTube?
I think so. I love Cry, dude. He's got the most smooth baby voice in the world. Not baby voice. Yeah, he is.
Holy shit.
Finding Paradise is out for, oh my gosh. That timing is crazy. Finding Paradise is made by the same people as To the Moon, and they've been fucking hyping it since To the Moon is out.
Holy shit.
That's crazy. Anyway, but yeah, so that's crazy timing. I remember looking at like the fucking Kickstarter for that game like back in like 2012. Anyway, yeah, it is just a really emotional game, and like fucking it made PewDiePie cry. Okay, you know how PewDiePie is numb to everything, so I mean, like, I know.
See, because I did not know that. I thought he was over exaggerating of everything.
No. PewDiePie specifically does it. Well, back then he said he faked shit back then, but like it's kind of hard to fake crying.
Yeah, it really is, unless you like prep with Visine before this.
But
not that I ever did that.
What the fuck? But yeah, that's those are the ones I think of off the top of my head. I have a lot more moments that made me cry in like movies and TV shows now.
Right.
But yeah, so any final Thurman, you said you thought of one more. If you want to unmute and say that before we move on. Nope. All right.
I was.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, I would pick. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
when Delson's brother dies in Infamous Gun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't played Infamous.
Like,
I completely forgot about that one.
It was because I haven't. It's so like you play the game.
Herman, your quality got shit.
That quality though, we should have made that a shot.
No, gosh, no. I actually have one more too, and I don't care how stereotypical it is, but because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a hipster. I'm not gonna lie and not mention something just because it's popular. Undertale did make me cry at a couple points. I have to be honest.
I am 100% numb to Undertale.
Well, now you are, but like I watched playthroughs of that before it got popular, and that sounds hipster, but I mean it. Like I watched playthroughs of that like the first week it was out because Game Grumps played it. They played it on Steam Train way before it was a huge thing. This was back when it was like a fucking indie underground RPG, and I was like, this is fucking genius. And this is way before it got cancer with the and I watched it, and I actually, because Game Grumps started playing it, but they did like a 10-minute video a day. I got impatient. I went and watched Cry play it, and this was again way before it got popular, and I was like, this is fucking incredible. I specifically remember crying at one playthrough actually killed Toriel, because you can either kill or Toriel actually being killed made me cry. The ending where like Frisk and it's been so long. Frisk and like the fucking child of the king and Toriel, they hug, and they kind of like have a hug, and he knows that he has to like actually like let himself like go back to being dead. There's a lot of good moments in that. It's just a very emotional game, powerful, and then especially the genocide route it's like almost a different kind of cry. Like I cried during the genocide route, but it was more of a horrified cry than like that was like a oh my god, like this is like the one like when you kill Undyne in that, because determination is basically what allowed her to keep fighting, right? But determination in too high of doses will basically break down a monster's body. Like and like when she in Undertale, determination is like a literal physical thing. Like it's not like just an emotion. Like determination is something they can like inject into you and shit. And like when Undyne is dying, she's like half melting because like her body is like trying to keep herself alive. It's real fucked up. And then like Sans' whole thing too, where Sans is like literally just being like the whole thing with Sans is he's trying to get you to just give up. He's like it's like oh, like this is pointless. Give up. I gave up a long time ago. And then when you actually kill him, it's just like, all right. There's really good moments.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Swanee typed in, when Illidan stayed behind on Argus, he should have come with us.
What is that?
Is that a WoW reference in there?
Yeah, it's a WoW
too
reference.
Bad. That's one go, man. I told you.
Yeah. It's almost like you tried to bait us into another shot there.
One time for each, fuckface.
So, is my quality better now?
It's alright.
It's alright.
Alright, what's next topic?
So, I didn't get the feed. Okay, whatever.
You said many.
Delson's brother's death was my second.
Oh yeah, we heard that part.
Yeah. Favorite RPG.
Ooh. Honestly,
I'll go with. I would say my top three would be Final Fantasy, Desegea, and
which Final Fantasy?
The Mario and Luigi series. Ooh, I don't know. I'm leaning towards 3 and 4, 15.
Okay, let me quickly get mine, and then mine would be, and when I like things, I ignore the fandom completely. So Undertale is up there for me. I'm sorry. I think it's a fucking genius game. Mario and Luigi series, I agree. I really loved the first one I ever played was actually Bowser's Inside Story on the DS.
Right here, same here.
I've replayed that multiple times.
That final boss battle, I was stuck on that shit for years. Like that was one of those things where I was on the final boss battle, I played it for months, couldn't beat it, set it down, picked it up again, like a couple years later, finally then beat it. That was awful. But no, I fucking love the Mario and Luigi series. Love Undertale. Let's see here. I have
regardless of its cancer fan.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like something
testing. Can I be heard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of attention equals. Yeah, Rick and Morty's got a cancerous fan base. Doesn't mean you should stop liking it.
Rick and Morty,
So
Undertale,
much shit.
Steven Universe, all of them have horrible
Sonic,
fan
Don't ever let a
Five
fan base
Nights
ruin
at
something for
Freddy.
you. Never let a fan base ruin something for you. But I'm trying to.
Oh
think
yeah,
of-
that's why I freaking avoid looking up shit about it on YouTube, because 9 times out of 10 it is some messed up, cancerous
think- I feel like there's
video
one
from the
more.
fandom, just ruining it, and it's
Judging.
gross, honestly.
I remember fucking Earthbound. Earthbound.
Oh yes.
Never played Earthbound in my life.
Dude, Twitch it, man. Twitch that shit.
I'm sure there's a million fucking videos.
I
out
will
there.
actually watch your Twitch if you fucking stream Earthbound.
Oh wow.
There's probably 1,012 videos about it, David. Be
Hey,
real.
Swanee, did you
Hey, Swanee, did you get the liquor out of the headset?
clean your drink from your fucking computer?
I moved on to a different computer, and then my headset wasn't working on there, so I decided to
fucked
just
it,
go ahead and download it to my phone, and I'm
Oh,
using a different
fuck.
headset again.
Quick thing, Dragon, you'd love Earthbound. Well, do you like RPGs, I assume?
Yeah.
You'd love Earthbound. It's one of the most unique RPGs ever created. If you want like a legal way to play it, do you have a Wii U at all?
Yeah, I have a Wii U.
Okay, yeah, you can download it right on the Wii U. It's like $10.
You sound so depressed.
Me?
Because it's the Wii U. That's why.
So what, dude? Why?
I love my Wii U.
I'll slap you in the face with my cock, bro.
Okay.
I'll do it. We'll film it. It'll be all slow mo and shit.
Oh my god. Now, my
slow-mo
list,
guys
I guess.
reference?
Dude, can you imagine that as a slow mo's guys video? Like, hi, I'm Gavin, and I'm gonna slap Dan with my cock, my British cock.
My British uncircumcised cock.
Oh yeah, he does have an uncircumcised cock. Gavin,
Why do we know this? Why do we need to say that? We don't need to know this.
Because he talks about it all the time on videos.
Oh god.
He's not very shy about it.
They have arguments over what's better, uncircumcised or circumcised, and Gavin's always like talking about his uncircumcised dick.
Okay. Good thing I did this a little bit later, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have my 3. And these no way represent the actual title in the series, but they're the first 3 that I could find of them. And because I'm getting, slightly tipsy, so I'm just going to throw the fucking spines. Hey.
Don't be a thermite.
But aren't you always
like,
tipsy?
act more drunk because it's a placebo.
No. 3 or 4 shots of that shit will make you a little bit tipsy. And when I'm a little bit tipsy, shit starts to get
I know
weird.
how to sober you up, to be fair.
I will break that bottle over your skull.
Dude, I mean, if you want to be sobered up, I can just pour that Tabasco sauce down your throat.
But yeah, I love the Final Fantasy series. I love the Fallout series. I love the Dark Souls series.
Those are RPGs?
Technically.
Yeah. I've always considered RPGs menu-based.
No, there's JRPG, there's ARPG, there's...
Oh my god, you're so cringe, Red.
Thank you, Thurman.
Well, then, if that's an RPG, then I don't hate RPGs, then. Like, I usually am not a big fan of the menu-based shit, but, like, if that counts as RPG, then it's a lot more open than I thought it was.
Yeah. There are subgenres, my dude.
Well, that means then you're not really it's not really very contained. Like, that means you could fucking probably argue that, just like anyone can argue anything, you can probably argue that anything is an RPG, if it's going to be that open.
If it's labeled as an action RPG or if it's labeled as a JRPG, I think it would still fall under the RPG.
Is Zelda an RPG?
If it's got RPG in the title at all for the genre, it's an
WoW
RPG.
was one of my favorite fucking RPGs.
Wow.
Because it's technically an MMORPG, right, Swanee?
So what?
I said I could technically argue that fucking WoW was one of my favorite RPGs because it has the MMORPG aspect.
Don't be dissing on my favorite RPG.
Wait, wouldn't that mean, in a way, with your argument, right? To my understanding, wouldn't that mean people could argue that Destiny is an RPG?
Well, technically, it does have RPG aspects, but it's not labeled as an RPG itself.
It's labeled as an FPS MMORPG.
Really now? Well, if it's labeled as such, it's gotta be such, I guess.
I just made everybody here cry just a little bit inside with that realization.
We're beyond crying. Some of us are now dead.
It only has the aspects. If it's not labeled as it in the description of the game, I would not consider it an RPG. But Borderlands
I have yet
is
to say
technically considered a FPS RPG.
So I've yet to say my list of RPGs. So I guess my list would be Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
What?
A win for you, sir.
Yep. Kingdom Hearts is number 1. Pokemon.
I couldn't find my disc over there of Kingdom Hearts.
I just want to say, you were in the last minute or two.
Kingdom Hearts is trash.
Okay, may I finish something? Hold on, you can argue about that in a second. But I want to tell Dragon that
Mississippi.
I want to tell Dragon that in the last 2 minutes of conversation, you got really close to your second one of making us drink. Sometime in the last 2 minutes, that's what I'll give you. You got close.
Damn it!
You mentioned all I'm gonna say is you mentioned a thing, but you have to go further with the thing that you mentioned.
The only thing I mentioned was Destiny.
Well, you did mention Kingdom Hearts.
But what should you do with Destiny?
Yeah.
All I do in Destiny.
I think Red wants a drink.
God damn it!
Are you gonna stream Destiny?
What is it? What are you saying?
All I do for Destiny is freaking trials carries. I hate the fact that I do that. I sold my soul for it. I'm trying to
make Complain about Destiny.
Yep.
I had to. You got it.
100%.
The only reason I said anything is because I feel like he got that was about the closest he was gonna get in the entire stream.
Oh yeah, no, I was not gonna really touch on Destiny throughout the whole thing because it wasn't freaking relevant.
Destiny is a great game, by the way.
Please don't.
I hear it's Dragon's favorite game of all time.
No, it is not. Stop.
It is most definitely GOAT.
No, it is not.
Dude, if you think you're gonna puke, you don't have to do it.
Okay, that is probably my last shot for the day.
Okay, are you good? I
am good.
All right, hold on. I'm dripping out my fucking Tabasco here.
You're gonna have to buy your parents more Tabasco sauce.
Fuck that. I'll be like, huh, well, weird. I guess Dad used a lot of Tabasco sauce when he was drunk one night.
Anywho,
I don't want I'm drinking Tabasco. My mouth is salivating in preparation of this in a bad way. All right.
He's starting to love it.
Drink.
I want to be in the frame.
Drink.
Oh, it's horrible. Ooh. See, that one I tried to miss my tongue, and all I really did was get more in my throat.
So bad. Dragon, damn.
Holy shit, did Lieutenant actually see snow?
Lieutenant saw snow in Florida. Or did she see fields of cocaine?
Oh! Hold on. You saw snow.
1 second.
Okay, what's the next topic? Well,
wait, no, I wasn't even done saying my freaking RPGs. Damn. My 3 would be the Mario.
Then you fuck. I'm burning right now.
Fine. Kingdom Hearts, Pokemon, and I would agree with the Mario and Luigi. The third one is up to whatever.
You saw snow. Congratulations. I thought Florida was more famous for fields of cocaine.
Am I the only one to take this again?
Why do you all hate Kingdom Hearts so badly? Like, why?
I don't hate Kingdom Hearts.
It's trash.
David don't hate Kingdom Hearts.
I love Kingdom Hearts.
That's a gay.
Red wishes he loved Kingdom Hearts.
I'm getting into it.
David,
Thurman's the only non-believer in this chat.
Thurman, why? What is wrong with you?
Argue. That's what we should do. Argue about Kingdom Hearts now while we're fucking doing something else.
Okay.
Because why would I play Kingdom Hearts when I can play GOAT stuff like Disagaea or Final Fantasy better?
Because Kingdom GOAT is the greatest thing ever.
Exactly.
The Tales of series is even better.
No, it is not. Bullshit. Kingdom Hearts is a good story, good game. It's convoluted, but it's a good freaking series.
Kingdom Hearts is definitely the Black Clover of video games.
Oh my god! No! Explain yourself. Explain yourself right now.
No! Right, no! God damn it! You just contributed to it.
You don't have to.
Wait, what did I do?
stepped on
his
Red's
parents
foot.
just interrupted, which was one of the drinking requirement. Remember?
Wait, what?
His parents knocked on the door and they interrupted.
Damn.
Remember? That was one of the requirements. So I have to do another shot.
Here I was hoping it was me mentioning Black Clover.
No, okay, what?
No, it was parents interrupting stream.
In any case, Dragon, my explanation though is that the manga for Black Clover is like one of the best things I've read in a while, whereas Kingdom Hearts is one of the better RPGs that I've played in a while.
See, Swatty.
However, I'm not going to mention the anime for Black Clover because the anime is trash.
I know the
It's
anime
always
is
right
trash.
after the other. Oh please! I
So
can't do
Swanee,
this
so
much longer.
Swanee, I told Red and David, because you know Red and David only read up to 10 chapters,
Oh,
and they
it's
stopped literally before the dungeon arc where every Black Clover fan got hooked.
Yeah,
And so I told them, I was like, you guys didn't get hooked because you stopped right at a good arc, right before a good arc started. So if you guys kept reading, I'm pretty sure you guys would like Black Clover. Not love it like I do, but at least think it's not as generic as you claim.
I mean, most people's biggest complaints about it is that, as far as I can tell, is that the main character gets all of his powers right up the front, and it's like it just kind of stagnates from there. But honestly, it just leads to more opportunity to develop our other main cast, as well as, it's like, hey, yeah, so we actually have a character who we have a set amount of powers for him, and we can slowly develop him now.
Oh yeah, the great thing about Black Clover is the cast is amazing, and each character gets a character development that they need.
You sit on a throne of lies, sir. They're all generic stereotypes.
Ha!
So is most things nowadays.
It's funny how he says the generic stereotype where he hasn't even read the manga. He only read 10 chapters. You literally stop where one of the main supporting cast gets their character development. Like Luck gets his character development this arc, and you missed it.
Meh.
So who else got one thing for Red to drink on?
I think that was 6 shots.
What now? Well, okay, so Dragon said both of his things. That was David Parents' interrupt. So, wow, we almost have. There's only 2 things left.
It's me and Simon
that are not related to you.
We've done a lot more than I expected us to. So there was 2 each. So that means 2 for 6. We've done 6 shots.
I was on, and I'm inebriated.
I'm just saying, I actively
flip my
wanted
shot
to
glass
talk about
over
it.
yet?
Nope.
I actively tried to get them to drink, so just bear that in
You
mind.
are contributing to my alcoholism. Thank you.
Yep. I want to see you wasted.
You should just watch any of our other streams. He's like that all the time.
The trailer's gonna go.
We'll sober you up. I also have these push pins. If I just push it in your back, I might sober you up too.
Is it wrong if I say that's a kink?
What?
So we mentioned our Blue Apron sponsorship.
Wait a minute. We just had a reveal about David likes pain in sex. Specifically, now I know why he owns so many push pins.
And needles and various other sharp objects.
He likes getting... Oh my gosh. Guys, can we discuss this, please?
No, we are not. Segue way past this shit.
You can always get more pain by, getting, some...
You want to know the biggest pain? Having to suffer through the Black Clover anime.
Oh!
Oh, damn.
So, hey, if you like pain and you feel that Black Clover gives you pain, you should read Black Clover.
Yep.
No, true pain is playing Trials of the Nine in Destiny 2.
Oh, God. No. Thank God there was only one shot for that.
No. Guys. True Pain is trying to talk to a SAO fanboy, trying to explain to SAO fanboy that Kirito isn't the best swordsman in fiction. And
Do you mean
I never
Jesus
claimed he
could?
was the best swordsman in fiction, motherfucker. And I'm not a fanboy.
Actually really true.
There's a
David's
difference
never
between
claimed
a Guilty
that.
Pleasure series and a fucking series that I absolutely love and enjoy and will fucking die for. There's a very big difference.
Wait, are we talking best swordsman in terms of skill, or best swordsman just in terms of like wins?
Hacks.
Oh,
yeah, it would be hacks here. If we were calling Kirito the best swordsman, it would be only if he was able to hacks.
You guys, I don't know who Kirito is. I know who Jesus Kun is. So let's be real. Kirito's just Jesus Kun.
Best swordsman.
Hey.
No, Guts is a black swordsman.
I am no Chris. I'm sorry.
Hold on, let me fucking take a picture of that.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
Did I hear Thurman say Guts is the best swordsman?
Well, he technically is.
I say Guts
only because he doesn't lose.
Fight. Can I get a fucking fight about Kingdom Hearts, please? Like I want legitimate reasons why you don't like it, Thurman.
I told you.
Why would I photo of our?
They don't like what?
Why would I play Kingdom Hearts when I can play games like Disgaea, which is better?
Bro, Kingdom Hearts is good. Gameplay is on point. Story is freaking emotional and hooking. Like, what is so wrong? The only thing.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is gonna have MCU support and freaking Star Wars support.
I don't agree with that. That is its own beast that I will not tackle.
Hey, it's Disney now. Pretty soon, Planet Unity is gonna sell it to Disney too.
Yeah, pretty much. But
Walt Disney Pictures presents a Planet Unity film. Thurman Vines and the Goat.
I want you to go in depth. Why do you not like Kingdom Hearts? I want to hear this.
Don't just say because this is GOAT or that is GOAT. Like actual reasons.
Unless no. I censored myself there.
Curious where that was gonna go.
I'm pretty sure, judging by the context of that last comment and the word, you knew where that was going to go. But yeah.
I want to hear this.
No.
Thurman, unmute and fucking talk about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep.
He might be busy, unfortunately. Or he's fucking pussing out.
Yeah, well, Thurman, there's a certain hentai that comes to mind here.
Oh my god.
Don't you dare. What is wrong with you? That goes for you too. You're not getting out of this if you fucking do that shit.
I'm seeing if he can figure out if he has the brain capacity to actually piece together what I just laid out here. If I puke on camera, I'm doing it for the views, motherfucker.
Do it for the views. You ain't gonna do it.
No balls.
I have a trash can between my legs.
No, that's just what he calls his dick. It's as thick as a trash can.
Let's be real. What he actually has is Aramanga Sensei just in between his legs.
Okay. Busy BRB. Okay then.
Well, we'll talk about that later. Let's what's the next topic?
Pussy. Time travel. It's a great thing.
So, I was saying...
So can we agree, if we're going to talk about time travel, can we all agree that the creators of The Simpsons are Time Lords?
Well, I was going to say, honestly, like, if you could time travel to one place and, like, change anything... Like, let's say you can change anything, no consequences, don't even think about the paradox shit. If you time travel, fuck with one thing, what would you do?
Time travel and make sure Donald Trump's parents pulled out.
Oof.
That's a good one. Time travel to
I get the winning Powerball numbers for that 1.5 billion ticket.
Oh hell yeah!
I know of a good one. You know what's one I would do? I would time travel back to when the Great Library in Egypt was burned and prevent it from happening.
See, look at this noble one. This guy with the noble fucking thing.
Hey. How's mine not noble? I prevent all the racial tension in the world.
I don't care. It don't matter about that shit.
If someone else would do the same thing.
If you prevented the Great Library from burning, we would not be pushed back by 1,000 years of knowledge. Yeah. Or potentially more.
True.
We would be a lot farther as a society if we had that library today.
True. But mine was more topical.
It was 1,000 years of worth of knowledge just gone in an instant.
Yep.
Would you?
That sounds like human lives.
We just got pushed back as a species for 1,000 years because of that burn. You're not telling me if you can prevent that, you wouldn't do it?
That's what I wouldn't.
I did just say that I would go back with the winning Powerball numbers for the 1.5 billion from a couple years ago.
Nah.
So obviously I wouldn't.
Nah, no, I don't care what you say. Freaking the burning library was a major historical backlash for us as a species.
And that $1.5 billion is a serious backlash from my bank account.
Nobody gives a shit about your bank account but you.
Exactly. I'm a highly selfish person.
Yes, you are.
I mean, at least he's not lying about it.
I will not deny this. I even told my boss I'm a freaking asshole.
All right, so what is the rest of y'all's idea of a good thing to change in history?
Hey, Red,
Thurman would go back in time and have like get David indoctrinated.
So Red, did you see the music I sent you?
Okay, we're back. Sorry about that, everybody. I don't know.
David made some unsavory comments. It's all good.
We are officially demonetized because.
Oh yeah, I'm expecting that email any minute now.
David said hi to a fan, and that killed it.
Exactly.
So I'm going to stitch these two together. But yeah, so Dragon, you said you wanted that first bit so you can make that YouTube brand a video.
Yeah.
It's archiving that first stream right now.
Can we let people know what happens if they're coming to apologize?
Yeah. I don't know if my internet just took a shit or if, you know, a certain comment caused the stream to crash. I don't know. But we'll find out if that was the case in an email. But I highly doubt that was the case. I do apologize, but we're back live, and we're continuing the 20th episode of Kontrolled Khaos here. These videos will be stitched together and then re-uploaded, and the archives will be privatized. So yeah. On that note, we were talking about what?
Yeah, remind me. Kingdom Hearts. Are you guys? Can you
time travel? Kingdom Hearts.
We were talking about
time travel
and Kingdom Hearts.
We were talking about time travel too, but
since this guy's back, all right, tell me Kingdom legitimate reasoning why Kingdom Hearts is trash to you. I want evidence, my dude.
Thurman, that's you.
Thurman, you are so unreliable.
All right, so back to time travel. Back to time travel. So, any other event that you guys would go back to change?
We'd start the fire?
I'm trying to think of different things to... it's so tough.
I'm actually creating a recording of this one in case it fucks up.
I wish there were ways... Will that
cool.
slow anything down or no?
No, it shouldn't.
I wish there were ways to, like the shit that I see now and all the horrible shit that's happening now, I wish there was a thing that I could think about, like how could I change something to make it so that shit didn't happen anymore? Like, shit now. Like, so I'm thinking, like...
prevent Bush from being president? I don't know.
Honestly, I just really hate the idea of time travel.
The hell is wrong with you?
But we're doing it as a hypothetical.
Things, but we're not talking about those.
Without paradoxes, because obviously if you do paradoxes, shit gets real complicated. Because time
Even
travel.
with that, that's why I picked one that was completely, like, you know, just singular. It only really affects one person. So even if there were paradoxes or whatnot, it's like, oh, hey, Chris has the winning Powerball numbers tattooed to his forearm. That's not affecting really anybody but me.
We're still alive, so...
Yeah, just leave it alone. Just stay on the stream health page so we can watch that.
It also monitors the stream health right here.
Okay, then let's just... I'm concerned you're gonna fuck something up.
Although it would also probably affect the White House, since I would bulldoze that and build my own castle there.
Bruh.
If anything's gonna get us fucking demonetized, it's that. What are you...
Wait, who's gonna get us pulled off? Me again?
But anyway, going back to, the lovely topic of,
Yo, Reb back! Here, go back to that page so we can watch the chat. We can watch the chat right there.
Yeah.
There you go. Alright.
But also, I'm trying to stay in frame.
Okay, so, if Thurman could get back alive, we wanted to have that Kingdom Hearts debate, which would be great since Rebecca's back now.
In the arms of the angel.
Hi, nerd.
Goodbye, Thurman. We hardly knew ya.
Cutie voices in the chat. No.
Well, if Thurman's fucking dead, what's our next topic, dude?
The next topic, I wish this would have been one fucking video archive, but no, it had to fuck up.
We can stitch it together, I'm sure.
The other topic was, what would you change about your favorite series?
Oh, yeah, okay, so this was Thurman's topic. It was like, let's say the creator of your favorite series comes up to you and says you could change one thing.
So, Ho, you want to get back
Red,
in
what would you do?
Want to get back in here, you Ho? Huh?
Yeah.
Red, what would you do?
Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Zombies, the ending of Revelations.
Can you go back to the things we can watch? Can you go back to the YouTube chat so we can watch that shit, please?
That would be my change.
She's on her time of the month.
I want to hear what Red would change about his favorite manga series.
Struggles.
I've recently found out what that feels like, because when I busted my cyst, I had to wear a pad.
Oh, the fucking struggle, dude. But, well, here's the thing. I can't mention my actual favorite series, because that is one of the stipulations of drinking. So I will not be talking about...
Damn it. No! Do it! Do it!
No, hell fucking
I've done
So, what I would change is I would definitely change the entire storyline of Hunter x Hunter.
Well, yeah, it doesn't count if you.
And I would make it so much more like Bleach.
No.
That does not count.
That was a shitty comment, and you're trying to bait me into talking about.
Come on, do it.
Although legitimately, I would actually just try to change the ending of Bleach.
No,
I have drank from here to here.
David almost vomited, and Rebecca, David almost vomited, and I have taken 7 shots of Tabasco sauce. My stomach is not good right now, so I'm not going to. You guys, if you want me to drink more, there's something that Thurman could still say. There's something that Swanee could still do. Those are the 2 things left.
Wait, what are they?
There's also something that you could still say, but you know, we're just trying to beat that because obviously I can't really think of what I would have to say.
Instead, I'll mention other series that I like. So number 1, One Piece. What I would change, as much as I love One Piece, second favorite series of all time. What I would change is 1, the way that Oda draws females. This isn't like a feminist cringy thing. It's more of just he draws women one of 2 ways. Either
well, he's not drinking alcohol, Reb. So he's drinking Tabasco sauce. If that's not clear. Here is his shot glass. My shot glass has been nothing but vodka, and I'm about to the point of vomiting.
See, that's where you know you have a problem.
But anyway, One Piece draws women, or Oda draws women in a stupid way. Like, he either draws them grotesque and ugly, or literally
half naked,
or literally hourglass, like perfect, so hourglass that it's actually kind of grotesque. Sometimes I'm like, where are their organs? Where are they fitting their organs?
What was that one chick that looked like she was an anorexic model?
Oh, it's horrible. Like, the way that Oda draws women, it's just bad. And
I mean, I'm no figure, but I mean, she's like sunk in and like her ribs are showing.
Like, it's to the point where if these were real women, they would have serious problems in both back and medical. So that it just gets me annoyed in the way that Oda does that. Plot-wise, with One Piece, I would say he needs to commit more to character deaths. He does a lot of fake-out character deaths where, like, it looks like they're going to die and they don't. To be fair, he hasn't done that in a while, but in this arc will be the true test. Because in this arc, there has been 2 supposed deaths, and by the end of it, I'll be curious to see if he's going to
I'd say if he actually did one, it would be 1.
I think he might. I think Pedro might actually stay dead, and Pound will probably still be alive.
Yep.
Because
we didn't see any aftermath of Pound.
Yeah, so Pedro better be fucking dead. I'm just saying.
Because we saw the fucking aftermath.
No, spoilers! Red gave out spoilers. Now my story is ruined.
You don't even know who Pedro is if you're not in this arc, dude. But what was I gonna say? Let's see, other things.
And besides, the technical group rule is 2 weeks.
Yep.
It's been
all of this shit has been
7,
many weeks.
8.
Yeah. So, Doctor Who. I enjoy Doctor Who, but sometimes it is a bit too much of an adventure.
I will rage if Pedro dies.
You mean if
I was alive? I mean, okay. Phew. I was gonna say that might deserve a rant from Red.
No, yeah, she's better than that. She hates people when fake out character deaths. I was actually talking earlier, Rebecca, about how if Cinder comes back and does her shit, you're joining the Ruby talk. But anyway, with Doctor Who, I would say, what I would change about that would be...
boy.
Can we do... What now?
What's this? Genre supposed to do web development. Can
we focus on this after the podcast, man? I don't know why you're distracting with different shit now.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
keep going. Just keep going.
Well, just stop, dude. Like, everything... Like, I get the 2 sentences in, and then, like, some shit distracts me. It doesn't help that my lips are on fire right now.
I can do this.
Stop! What are you doing? Anyway, can you go back to the YouTube comments, please?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Alt tab.
Doctor Who, I prefer the seasons of Doctor Who when they actually have a more arcing through storyline instead of just Adventure of the Week. I don't mind some Adventure of the Week, but that's what I would change about...
I saw your comment.
That's what I would change about... Can you please? For real, dude? That's what I would change about Doctor Who. If Raven dies to goddamn Cinder, you will see a new version of me, Rebecca says.
Oh, yes!
Ruby would obviously be... there's 2 options with Ruby. Either stay slice of life, stick to what you were good at, or if you're going to do plot, actually do it well, do different things, don't have generic villains, and obviously the fight should be good. Because
hey, MacGuffin within MacGuffin, so way to go, buddy.
Double MacGuffin. Any other series that I would talk about? Breaking Bad's fucking...
I hope Ruby dies.
I don't know about that.
Then
like, something horribly catastrophic happens, and Ruby ends up having to sacrifice herself to, like, save everybody, and then Weiss becomes the new main character.
Boo.
Boo!
Ruby's villains are shit, 2018.
Hey, if Cinder comes back believably, I would be okay with it. If she dies, I would be better with it.
You want to set up slightly. You're slightly out of frame there.
Yeah, I know.
But that's all. That's basically mine. Okay, so just to remind you, topic is what would you change about your favorite series?
What would I change about my favorite series? I would get new writers for Ruby. Shots fired, Carrie.
I mean,
they're not horrible, but it would be nice if they actually made a believable plot. The other series I would change some things is I would change the pacing in Promised Neverland. There's been some stuff that's been hanging on for like 10 chapters now that's just been... It's like, oh, well, we'll come back to this eventually.
I don't mind that too badly because as a fan of One Piece, I kind of have to not mind that. I think things can be set up far in advance, and that actually kind of makes the reveal more satisfying.
But they haven't even shown those characters. At least in One Piece, they at least show the characters are like advancing slightly. But not a whole hell of a lot. But they haven't even shown the characters. They've just been on the... I know you're not caught up, so I'm not going to spoil anything. They've shown the same, like, 5 characters... Plus introduced like 7 or 8 that that have been just like, okay, here's one that just, got.
Meanwhile, Rebecca's showing her fucking Hunter, I only said Hunter. I didn't finish it. Rebecca's showing her, I didn't finish it. Rebecca's showing her Full Metal Alchemist bias. By saying, she said this to me before, Full Metal Alchemist is apparently perfect, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay. Not even going to dive down that rabbit hole.
Tell her to get in on this chat.
I'm not going to.
We will have arguments
dive
for days.
That rabbit hole. But yeah,
does anyone have any? Name an issue with Full Metal Alchemist, just so we can. I'm curious. I'm sure they exist.
That argument.
If we can go on either any kind of sources, there we can always talk about how poor quality the first series was.
We might have lost.
Because that story was kind of trashy.
I bet you $20 my dad's laptop's doing updates in the background.
It died for a second. It looks like we're back.
Yeah, I'm assuming my dad's laptop's doing updates in the background because he had shit, doing processes in the background for class tomorrow.
I'm not being Liam. Look, I just think that I don't think that any series is perfect. I suppose the series can be perfect to you, but there's always objective things and subjective things that you can bring up. Anything more from you, David?
Hey, Kanji, look at these 2 drunks. Red's not drunk.
This is my drink of choice for today.
This has been mine. I've went from here.
He's the drunk.
To here-ish.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
You know, I really wish we could hear from Thurman.
Yeah, well, his series would be Black Clover.
I wish. What is Thurman's issue right now?
I think he DC'd.
Fucking obnoxious.
No, he's Thurman. You are allowed to speak, motherfucker.
I think he's just.
I mean, this is his topic.
Yeah.
I guess.
think I know. He said he's moving. He's helping people move right now, or he's moving himself or something. But either way, Swan. How about you, Swan? Favorite series is what did you change about it?
Well, honestly, the few things I could think of would definitely be I would change the ending to Bleach.
Oh, agree. Yeah, definitely.
Like, because obviously everything on Bleach's front ended way too abruptly. There's no explanation for Ichigo's powers or abilities.
Oh yeah, Kanji, I was doing that. Kanji in the chat says, just straight shotting Tabasco. He ain't fucking around. Yeah, dude, it was bad.
You watch the archive of the
Watch the archive when this comes up. I've done 7 shots so far. And it's every time something specifically on this list happens, like it's like a drinking game style thing. Unless Thurman comes back and mentions a particular thing, or Swan does a particular thing. Those are the only two
Well,
things
he
left.
can't really do anything if a certain other participant isn't fucking talking.
Yeah.
If that gives any hint.
Oh, damn it. So one of them is definitely I give Thurman an L.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. But you can't
God
till he's
damn
gone.
it, Thurman!
Graves a hot sauce, G. Oh, shit. He wants to punch Uranus.
Dude, man, like, this is pretty fucking intense. I don't know if you... Anyway.
Oh, something else I would change is I would
That's
definitely
not that
age
pussy
up
British
the
shit.
characters for Pokemon.
Oh.
Pussy
He just
British
left.
shit!
He just left, rip. I guess my series would be to fix
waiting
all
for
the filler
Get some ghost pepper sauce instant views. Bro, I've eaten a ghost pepper back in high school. It was...
Upload that to the channel.
It was one of the it was one of the worst pains I've ever had in my life. Never again. Anyway, go ahead, Kanji. Maybe, you know what? Fuck. If we ever get, I'll say it now. You get us to 1,000 subscribers, I'll eat a fucking another ghost pepper.
Oh, I know why you said that.
If we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll freaking come over when you go do that shit.
Chisel
And I'll
that
eat one
in stone
too.
right now. I do have flaws with that particular show, Rebecca. I just can't mention it because if I mention that show, I have to take another shot of hot sauce, and I'm not doing it. I will tell you I have flaws with that. I really do, but I will tell you after the stream because if I mention it, if I mention that,
I kind of wish I was involved in that show there. Because, you know, if I knew anything about it, then I could definitely make a more compelling case for you to want to comment on things.
Okay, Kanji, do it! Do it! I want that content on our channel. I am officially tipsy.
But, yep, I would if we get to 1,000 likes, I will definitely come over at the same time when Red's doing this. I will eat a fucking ghost pepper as well.
Everyone
we'll
who's
get
not
one
a
for,
fucking
we'll get one for
fan
David,
on
too.
our channel will eat a ghost pepper.
Well, that's counts me out.
All right.
We'll have 3 people on screen eating a ghost pepper, probably
I said that counts
crying.
me out. I'll film it.
Well, maybe we can get fucking Chris back over. Chris
Yeah.
will do it.
Yeah, Chris will do it. He'll do anything for fucking views.
He'll do anything in general. Okay, Swan, your shit you change from your favorite series. Go.
Wait, what?
Shit you'd change from your favorite
I already mentioned the Bleach bit.
Oh, is that it? I figured you'd
Well,
go into how you
I did also,
Bleach's ending.
I was also gonna say that I would also age up the characters on Pokemon, but
So you
that's
could
kind
fuck
of
them?
just a minor
Is that where
thing.
you're going with that?
So what?
Is it so you can be sexually attracted to them? Is that where you're going with this?
Sure.
I assumed that was where he was going with this.
We
It's
can
fucking
talk
Swan.
about that. Or
Wait, hold on.
we
We're
could
not
talk
letting this
about
go.
Hunter x Hunter.
I know how many people are thirsty for them fucking like some characters in that show. So I thought that was where you were going.
out
with
of frame. That was out of frame. That was out of frame. 1 second. Let me fix that. Well, let me fix that. Yeah. Fucking 1,000
doing?
subscribers. I'm making it official.
Okay.
Ghost peppers.
Is that not? I want to make sure because now I'm concerned. I was pretty sure that was what Swan meant when he said that. Now I feel weird.
You feel awkward.
I do because I
What?
thought that was what Swan was going for because like
What,
every
that
time I've been in too many. Hold on, I've been in way too many Reddit threads that are like thirsty for some fucking like real young characters, and I'm like, ugh, backing away. So I assume that was where you're going with this.
Not necessarily. It would just make the games a bit more immersive.
Oh, okay. Well, I apologize.
It's hard to get into a game when you're trying to get yourself into the mindset of I'm a 10 or an 11-year-old.
Kanji does respond to that. I may have had drinks last night, so
dude, he's fucking testing your alcoholic level.
So yeah, I am quite the alcoholic, but at the same time, straight shots affect me a lot more than mixed drinks.
Yeah, this is just straight vodka, man. I don't know much about alcohol, but...
So, I mean, 7 of these...
Cookies.
Plus 5 screwdrivers last night equals drunk David.
Thurman, are you back?
So, my show...
Once for yes and twice for no.
Oh, sorry.
I was responding.
I'm back. Give me a second.
So the changes I would do would be just to try to remove all that filler hell that is in Naruto. Just all that filler needs to go.
If only we could say we would remove all the filler hell from Black Clover, but that would kind of cut the show down to like 3 episodes.
Thank God that's not a shot. Jesus Christ.
I really was hoping that the Black Clover would be one, but apparently another shot Thurman is that I have to give you an L.
All we need left is for this man to talk about Hunter x Hunter.
It's not happening.
We need Red to talk about Hunter x Hunter. We need Thurman to do something that makes me give him an L.
David, you fucking idiot. He just dropped his Switch dock.
It's a series that's on the Switch. If Zelda Can's still here, I'm sure she can talk about it. Fuck me. Right up the ass.
It sounds like somebody's got a squid in their throat.
Okay. Can we please actually, alright, what was your... Talk about seasonal anime so I can relate. Talk about seasonal anime!
Thurman, get your hoe ass back in here, motherfucker.
Nope, it's not.
Seriously thought I would trigger him enough to get in here.
Who else was Dragon? Did you say what you changed about your favorite series yet?
He said
Naruto, just removing the filler.
Well, I got a perfect product for you. It's called Naruto Kai.
Yep, Naruto Kai on the Naruto Reddit. It's a dude who literally edited out all the filler. That's how I watched it.
Oh wow, that's actually sweet.
Dude, it's fucking amazing. Look up Naruto Kai.
And the thing, I went through and I found a list of all the episodes so that I could like read out the filler that way.
I got it.
Carry this.
Yep, go.
Promote Citrus.
Oh, okay. So, Citrus is apparently a Yuri anime that David's a big fan of.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, perfect. Therm. Okay, Kanji wants to know what have we been watching this season from the seasonal anime. Go ahead, Thurman.
Hey, Red, I'm gonna take a piss and take the dog out.
Oh.
Have fun. Thurman.
All right, so I've been watching. Okay, so which topic are we on right now?
Well, we have someone in the chat actually. We have an actual viewer, and he wants to know what we've been watching from the seasonal anime.
Let's see. I've been watching Overlord season 2, 7 Deadly Sins season 2, Gintama the Silver Soul arc, Citrus, Killing Bites, Katana Maidens. Also been watching this demon anime that I found is pretty interesting. I'm watching what's that? There's this horror. No, it's not horror. It's like a thriller anime. It's called Kokoro, I believe. I'm also watching.
What about that one about hunters?
Stop! They're trying to get me to mention it so I take another shot. I have taken 7. Are you not satisfied, you fucking sadist?
No, we're not.
What are you talking about, Red?
Not until we lose a kidney.
Okay, I'm watching Black Clover, but the anime is trash, so take it with a grain of salt. Also, I stopped watching one.
You're only taking a grain of salt?
Okay, so
why not just upend the entire salt shaker?
Just to read out the chat here. Rebecca said, "Hey, Overlord season 2," so I guess she agrees. Kanji says, "Took one look at Citrus and immediately came off." I don't know what that means. Like you came literally, or like you're like no, not watching that. Could take it both ways. Let's see. Violet Kindergarten or Kyoku. I don't know what that is. Congratulations, Thurman. You have more than one anime. That's actually good, Rebecca says.
I also...
I'll kill you if you make Red lose a kidney.
I said, this Gendo Guardians that I'm watching, season 2. That one Chinese animation that I'm watching, they had a season 2. This Death March. Death March in Another Parallel World. The Godzilla anime that dropped today.
Oh shit! What is Violet Violet Evergarden? What is that?
Pete Beatless. I'm watching that.
Has anyone here heard of Violet Evergarden? Kanji in the chat keeps talking about it.
Nah.
Nope.
Well, get fucked, Kanji. Thanks for watching, though. I guess no one here knows about it.
Did we do the what we changed about our favorite series topic yet?
No, we're on that. We're on that one, but we had a fan comment that needed addressing first.
Yeah, actually, what we should, now that you're back, because we've been wanting to have this discussion. You need to finally tell them why you don't like Kingdom Hearts. Legitimate discussion now. Not just it's GOAT or it's not GOAT. Reasons. Go.
Come on, I need to hear this.
Although it is GOAT.
Oh, Thurman, your fucking quality conveniently gets shit whenever you want to whenever you're asked about Kingdom Hearts. Piece of shit.
I find that convenient.
Yeah, I do too. Thurman, get your fucking ass back here. Kanji says watch the trailer on YouTube.
Hello, Thurman, my old friend.
Rebecca thinks it's because the plot's too complex for him.
Like the plot, which is a good thing.
Yeah, well, Rebecca's making fun and saying it's probably because the plot is too complex for him. Yeah, boy. Well, if Thurman's dead again, I guess we'll fucking...
I said I'm doing it next podcast.
No! Fuck you! Do it now! You keep delaying!
No. Nope, never. Never!
Alright, let's move on. What's the next topic?
We're still waiting for Thurman to change his anime series. Anime, manga, any series.
What's your change?
Yeah, this is my topic. Usually there's a lot of things I don't really change about my favorite series, but I would say for Mario games, I would want them to change the villain. I want them to bring back Dementio. Like I don't like Mario like an actual like Mario game. I feel like Dementio make a great boss again because
I agree.
He's such a great villain.
Here's the problem though. The people who made that game, to my knowledge, don't even make the Paper Mario games anymore. I think the studio changed. I think. Am I right in saying that?
I don't know. I had to look it up.
Okay, because like that was a long time back, and I don't know if you've noticed, the Paper Mario games have been absolute trash lately.
I heard Color Splash was good.
No, it wasn't. It was bad. Because it's not an RPG anymore. It's literally just like the most simple, like instead of having like moves, you have to collect stickers to do your moves. They're finite. And because you have to collect stickers,
sounds like Chain of Memories.
And because you have to collect stickers to do your moves, now it's like there's no reason to ever use certain moves.
Wait, did you say boobs?
No, I didn't say boobs. Rebecca says he can't make a good reason then, and she's right. Kanji says, still talking about this fucking show that he talked about earlier. It's the best animation on a show to ever be done, along with one of the most highly acclaimed light novels to be released. Is that your Evergarden thing you're talking about? Alright, I'll take a look at the trailer for sure. Anyway,
I'll also like to change a bit about let me think. I have to think of a game that I played, or actually maybe like a manga.
I got a game, and this one I really wanted to talk with Azazel.
David's out right now. He had to walk his dog.
Damn it!
I will
Let me know when he comes back, because that's.
Hey, Red, does that mean you called it?
Yeah, dude, I already fucking drank earlier when his parents interrupted earlier. His parents interrupted.
No, I mean, did you call that they were actually going to come in specifically about walking the dog?
Yeah, because I've been here multiple times, and they make him walk the dog about once every 2 hours.
Cheating.
But cheating? I made myself drink for it. I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, I know, but it seems like it's kind of cheating that you picked one event that you knew for a fact was going to happen.
I thought that was the point, so I got tortured and shit with the Tabasco sauce?
Should have picked, like, more random things, like, you know,
I did,
Swanee
dude.
makes,
I mean, you still haven't
Swanee
makes
like an ad post, or Dragon talks about Kingdom Hearts, or Thurman cuts out of the chat and doesn't come back.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, all the shit that just happened.
Hindsight's
2020, man.
I want to throw this out there.
To be fair, the Dragon bit probably would have been hard to predict.
Anyway, let's move on to the next topic unless we have any more.
Well, before we move on to the next topic, I just want to throw this out there for all you little people who are considering to become content creators. For a limited time only, Elgato just tweeted out that they're offering Sony Vegas 15 with a capture card either for the HD60S or 4K 60 Pro. And the prices that they're offering is amazing. For the HD60S, $229.95 for both the capture card and Sony Vegas. And if you want to go 4K, it'd be crazy because nobody watches anything at 4K yet. Pretty sure nobody has the internet to handle that yet. But whatever. Whatever. If you want to go crazy with 4K, for $400, you can get the 4K capture card with Sony Vegas 15. And it's the Pro Edition. So, no, Pro Edit, sorry.
Who's that through?
That is their new bundle that is happening right now with Elgato for the time only. I just saw it on Twitter. I need to get that out there because of the fact that Sony Vegas is never cheap like that. And so, if I were you, nag on that bundle ASAP.
The struggle.
The struggle is real, especially for us small content creators. You gotta do what you can to grow, my dude.
Well, I was saying the struggle. Kanji says, such good deals, but I don't have a job. Sad face.
Damn. Feels bad, man.
Kontrolled is not in any way sponsored by anything that Dragon just said. They are their own thing, but we wish they would definitely sponsor us. Thank you.
We are not sponsored by Elgato or Sony Vegas, but we would love to be.
Yeah, okay. Sponsor us in our 20 views max.
Push us to 1,000.
Well, hey man, we get good views on some of our videos. Like our Ruby talks have been real good. All right, here comes David back. What did you want to talk to him about, Dragon?
All right. So since we're talking about things that we would like to change in games, what I want to talk about with David is what would we like to change for Sonic Forces?
Hey.
Oh fuck!
Down to Knuckles.
No, that is a meme. We're not talking about a meme. We're talking about the game Sonic Forces. Because if you guys haven't realized or known or been under a rock, Sonic Forces was supposed to be Sega's main juggernaut game for 2018/2017, and it ended up being their second project by fans, Sonic Mania. And
like,
it had so much.
The fans made the immensely better game.
Alright, guys, I gotta head out.
Peace out, Thurman.
Honestly,
this is we'll probably be wrapping this one up in about 10 minutes anyway. So,
all
right. Out of topics, I just set the topic list. So,
all right.
Have a good night. Have a good day, boys.
Well, there's two drinks that you're not getting.
Forces. Develop the villain better. Fucking fix like literally every bullshit glitch with the fucking
make
game.
It so they have this interesting concept in the beginning where it's like Sonic's dead, and then like the second mission, never mind, he's fine. Fucking run that a bit more. That was kind of interesting.
Like literally, your created character was supposed to be like the fucking main hero kind of shit.
Have Sonic actually be dead. I'm down with that.
Can we have seen even if it's just for this game?
Cool.
A little bit of a redesign of Sonic to show signs of him. I actually saw someone make up a good point of what if we show Sonic not behaving the way he normally does? Very PTSD after being tortured, not wanting to hang out with anyone because he feels he's a failure as a hero and as a person. Can't we see some of that for him as a character development trait? And Infinite. he could have done so much more as a villain. Pulling illusions of anyone and make it their reality. We could have seen Perfect Chaos come back. We could have seen Metal Overlord come back. Freaking Dark Gaia.
So many compelling characters come back to the fucking series. And not only the 3D Sonic, because I think all the worlds connect, if I'm not mistaken. So we could have seen, like, all of the 2D villains come back. All the fucking, you know, crazy bullshit from, like, Metal Sonic we could have seen come back. We could have seen all sorts of shit happen in this game, and they just failed on every conceivable fucking point.
By the way, anyone who's watching now, if you want to see me, I did 7 shots of Tabasco sauce earlier. It seems like most of our viewers came, unfortunately, after I did that. Go back and watch the archive, because
I don't know if there's going to be 2 archives or 1 archive.
Yeah, I'm not going to do any more unless the things actually happen, because it hurts my stomach.
Which the odds are very, very limited.
Run back in because I'm fucking...
That's fine,
I want... I also want to know why the F were the Chaos Emeralds not used at all in the story? Like with how severe the Phantom Ruby was, and I know the counter argument is the Phantom Ruby nullifies that shit from Mania, but they don't know that, so they could have attempted it. Why in God's name was the Emeralds not used?
Because they didn't understand how the fucking plot worked. Apparently,
exactly, they did not know the plot. So many things could have been fixed with the plot.
Has anyone ever seen that JonTron video where it's like, "Welcome to Sonic Team. We make games, I think," and then they're like snorting cocaine?
Pretty much, that's what Forces ended up being, and it's so sad because it had such promise to be as a grandiose story as like Adventure 2 or Unleashed, and instead it fall flat to being less than Colors.
Yeah, Colors was a better game, and I wasn't even a fan of Colors.
I personally. If I would change some stuff, in terms of gameplay for Forces, a lot will be changed, less linear. In fact, they actually came out saying they made it linear on purpose so that it could be fast-paced.
Bullshit.
No.
Can you back to our camera
no.
real quick?
Just no. I can't believe that they came out with that, but they actually came out saying that.
Hey, so real quick, I just want to show a video on our stream here. Hold on. Okay. Yeah.
Welcome to Sonic Team. We make games, I think. Hey, Ray. What the fuck is a Sonic?
There's like dudes like on cocaine and shit. And that's great. Anyway,
resuming the topic.
So hey, real quick though, hey Dragon.
What?
What color wallpaper should I use from under my rock?
Go back to YouTube.
Yep.
Wait, what?
What the fuck are you talking about?
What color wallpaper should I use for the space under my rock?
I don't.
That I'm currently living under. Because I have no idea what's going on.
Oh my god.
Cringy joke.
That was a reach if I've ever heard one.
Yeah.
That was such a reach. We're talking about how to fix Sonic Forces.
Here's how I haven't seen anything for that, so yeah, there's that thing.
Continuing on with it, in terms of gameplay, again, level design needs a major overhaul. Give back the drift mechanic, give back his basic abilities like speed dash, all that stuff. Remove the wisps. Why are they here? I want to know, why are they here? Can somebody enlighten me on why they're here? Because they should not be here. I thought they left in Colors. I understood Generations because time travel, but Lost World, Forces, why are they still here?
655 minutes.
They aggravate me to no end.
Alright. Yeah.
Dude, I don't like Sonic at all. So, I mean, like, you're talking to the wrong person here.
Yeah, but David does, so.
I mean, look, there's so much that could have been done with this fucking game that it just even bothering discussing this is an insult to those that unfortunately had to work on this project. Because, let's face it, those that worked on this game were forced to by the developers. And I honestly feel like the creators of this project, like the fucking overheads, like at Sonic Team.
Air quotes project, right?
Yeah, the Sonic team that actually had them work on this were like, yeah, we need to shit out another 3D Sonic.
Here's what it's gonna be, man. Like, and I think
yes, that is a Note 8 kanji.
I think I think this will be. You want to scroll down to the teensy bit, just to make sure we're not missing any bottom ones. Okay. Damn. Here's what it's gonna be, right? And I think that this is a good way to maybe start wrapping up the stream. And it's something we always bring up because it is true. When you're creating something, a very important thing to consider is passion versus paycheck. You have a fan game made by fans, people who actually love Sonic and are passionate about Sonic and want to do Sonic right and know how to do Sonic right. And then you have people that literally just work at a droning desk job and they're like, all right, you got 3 months to make a 3D Sonic game. Go! Better do it quick or you're going to get fired. That's the difference. You have people who hate their lives doing it, not giving a shit about Sonic. They're not passionate about Sonic. And then people that actually want it to exist. That's the difference. That goes for everything. Shows. That's our problem with Ruby now. It feels like the people making Ruby now don't seem to be really interested in Ruby. So that's how it goes with literally everything. If it's
Kuro versus Animax. Yes.
Yeah. If it's shitty, 9 times out of 10, it's because there's not passion involved.
Like, that's what happened, like, Arc 2 of the first season of Sword Art Online, like, when they did the Alfheim. They skipped so much crucial plot that made it suck. Then the same thing happened with the Gun Gale Online arc. They skipped a lot of plot. The same thing will probably happen during the Alchemization arc, as they will skip a lot of plot that's crucial to the fucking story. That's A1 Studios doing that shit. Versus, you know,
I'm getting
Animax,
cancer just thinking about it.
Like Kill la Kill, they kept every crucial fucking detail to Kill la Kill. There's fucking Perot who actually, yes, there is a plot in the light novels, Kanji. There is a very, very more linear plot in the light novels. That's why I prefer the light novels to the anime, because they actually keep everything crucial and heighten it, versus, you know, the shit that they shit out for the anime. Perot, who has fucking 40 minutes of filler between 2 episodes of Black Clover and 5 minutes of actual fucking plot. Versus, you know, like Naruto, like the final arc, where they stuffed like 9 million fucking, you know, filler arcs in there. It's just like, there's studios that actually have no business.
End of it too.
Yep, go ahead.
Like all that filler they added at the end of Naruto was everything that happened only in like novel form, and thus didn't really have any point in being involved in the actual
and they didn't actually write the translate or write the novels until after that was actually drafted. Yeah, Trigger, who made Kill la Kill and A1 Pictures. I'm honestly, you know, I'm honestly hyped for that. I haven't watched the first episode, but I've seen clips of it. It looks really good. Darlene and Frank's, you know, with it having the same studio as SAO, immediately turned me off, because like they redeem themselves somewhat in the Ordinal Scale movie, but at the same time they still kind of trigger me for all the fucking shit they've skipped leading up to the Ordinal Scale movie.
It's like any time you watch a movie that's from some sort of written thing, like the Harry Potter movies, man. Like I read the books before I watched the movies, and like
you notice every inconsistent.
The big thing that really annoys me is the fucking. Like, big things to little things. Like, big things like how little they had Dobby, which totally made his death was not even close to as impactful as it was in the movie.
Exactly.
The book, I mean. Because, you know...
Well, like, the book was really fucking dark with Dobby's story.
Well, so also in the book, he was like... He came in and appeared and helped in many instances. Like, for example...
Dobby gave Harry the gillyweed.
Yep, there you go. In the book, it was Dobby. They changed it to Neville in the movie for some fucking reason. And then,
because Dobby's character impacted more dark plot lines that wouldn't have got a PG-13 rating.
Also, it was probably cheaper to use Neville, who didn't have to be CG'd.
That too. But, like... It's just things like that, man. It's from things like that, and then I remember even noticing small things. Like, this is pointless and small, I know, but it's the little things. Like, I don't understand why they don't just, like, I remember Hermione, right? Like it's little details like this. Hermione at their little prom thing in the book, she's wearing a blue dress. In the movie, it's a pink dress. I know that's stupid, but I'm like, still, why? Why change things? I don't get it.
Gender roles.
Or in like the second book movie, she gets her teeth enlarged.
But modern A1 Pictures to past A1 Pictures, they've lost their focus on actual coherent plot and keeping true to the source material from their actual, you know, their origins to now. It's more about a paycheck versus their passion.
I also want to bring up too, like, one of my favorite little like meme pictures is like it's like characters book versus movie, right?
Yeah.
And Hermione was a really good example. Like Hermione in the book is portrayed as like a really nerdy girl, like actually nerdy, right?
Yeah.
And then in the movie, it's like the sexy nerd thing, right? Like
yeah.
she's almost you know what I mean?
My
like,
boobs.
Well,
they didn't
Gamer
go that
girl.
far about that.
Well, it was implied that she wasn't good. Like she wasn't supposed to be like crazy good looking in the book. She was supposed to be like actually looking like an average normal girl, you know, and nerdy and stuff. And in the movie, she's like super attractive. I gotta see if I can find that picture. Hold on, that'll explain a lot better. It's just little things like that.
Yeah, it's they focus more on the sex appeal versus the actual, you know, the character source.
Hermione.
Yes, I would agree. More, it's more of like the directors themselves. I do agree with you there, Kanji. It's like the directors for the SAO project is what really triggered me versus like their smaller projects. Darling and Franks might actually hold up to its source material. I've actually got to binge read that before I actually bother to watch the series, because I have this habit of now anytime A1 is attached to a project of actually binging any fucking source material versus, you know, just watching it.
Can you switch to our camera real quick? I want to show this.
Yes, one second.
Here. Or could you live edit this up if I send it to you?
Yeah, I can live edit it.
Let me do that instead. Okay.
1 second. Let me switch over to Messenger.
Yep. So I am currently gonna get up a thing that I think explains the Hermione situation real well. But like, and you'll see it's like book Hermione.
Thank God people can't see my camera feed on this like they could with the fucking the Shadowverse, and I have to edit it after the fact.
Oh yeah, go ahead. So I've edited that up.
Waiting for it to come in.
Sent.
Refresh apparently. There we go.
You guys still there? Hello?
Yeah, we're
okay,
still
so
here.
I just want to make sure.
I'm here.
I can never tell if you dropped out or not. Okay, so he's live editing this up right
Because
now.
we're being polite, we have manners. We weren't raised in a barn.
You know I'm not used to that because...
We're used to Thurman.
Exactly.
Okay. Browse. We're going to go to the desktop because I saved it on the desktop. Right here.
All right, so here we go.
Right here is the
book Hermione versus movie Hermione. So book Hermione, toothy, frizzy-haired, pretty enough under a thick layer of pure nerd, and you got like advice, scold, empathize. Movie Hermione, raised by Muggles from planet Babe, smolder. You know, like I think that's a good example there because.
And 3, 2, 1. That
Planet Babe.
And you know you've been there. You know what like actual. Oh
yeah, Planet Babe is a wonderful place.
It's also the joke you see. Have you ever seen that joke where it's like actual gamer girls versus like the idolization of like the one where it's like an actual gamer girl and it's like I'll shower when Hyrule is saved and they're all like frizzy hair like messy and then like the
they're
like
holding controllers somewhat like this.
and then like the what people actually want it to be, you know, like the sexualized version of it where they're like biting a fucking wire on a controller, like you know, they're all like naked and wrapped in a fucking controller, like sexy plastic. It's like that.
Yeah.
Can you go back to the comments?
Yep. 1 second.
Oh yeah. Anything ending this off? Let's see what we got here.
I had to go get food.
Basically hype. A1 Pictures is not a studio by definition, but more of a group of teams that work under the A1 Pictures name. You can see this for different works. I wouldn't agree with you to say that they're just some directors that are worse than others.
And that's why I responded to that, saying that like, the directors for the SAO project are what really turned me off to A1.
Gotcha. Okay, any final comments here?
Nope. I'm good.
So who are the directors for Hunter x Hunter?
Stop it, man. You're not getting me to drink any more Tabasco sauce.
Unless he actually brought it up himself, that won't affect it. So yeah.
I'm trying to bait him into doing that, though. I've been trying to bait him into doing that like pretty much since Thurman went dark.
The fucking Please Correct Violet Evergarden on stream. Is that actually getting a Netflix adaptation, Kanji? Because that's what I was reading.
Oh, he wants us to watch that trailer and react to it.
Oh yeah, that's the trailer he just sent.
I got it, man. We'll do that right now.
Fucking bring it up.
All right.
So yeah.
Oh, hold on. Okay. It'll fucking go away. Wow.
Beautiful art direction.
The animation is amazing.
Yeah.
Look at the fucking the camera turning and shit. Good God.
Right?
That's really, really.
If only Team Ruby could do this.
Look at the fucking animation.
It's so fucking
I
beautiful.
don't even know what it's about, but the animation's amazing. Good God, there's so much shit happening at the same time. That like, I enjoy that.
Yeah.
Is that the main thing? Okay. Yeah, probably. So, okay, Kanji, what is it about? Give us like a plot synopsis.
Yeah, give us a plot synopsis
in the comments. While we wrap up here. But the animation's fucking beautiful, and like, the camera work too. I love that, like, because a lot of times you'll get beautiful animation, but it'll stay from like one angle or something. They're legitimately like dynamic angles, no cutting, but like changing the angle. Yeah. I love that shit.
If, like I said, if only Team
that's
Ruby
what Ruby needs. Final comments from you, Swan or Dragon?
No, I'm good.
I can't think of anything because I have no other ways to try to get you to talk about Hunter x Hunter.
Dude, man, I did 7 shots of Tabasco sauce. It's good enough.
I know, and we're all proud of you, but I still want you to even it out and get an 8th one.
Fucking fine. I'll end it off with one more. Go to the camera.
Oh, boy.
All right, Splatoon, Hunter x Hunter. There you go.
Woo! That's a full shot, motherfucker.
I'll do a lot.
So is this where we get the money shot going?
That's not a full shot, boy.
Oh, come on, man. That's more than any of the other ones. No, I don't want you to puke, man. You know what you're joining me with? The shitty one that you don't like.
Fuck you.
Hey, here we go.
20th episode. All right, I want to see David react to it.
Drink.
Oh gosh.
We love you, Red, but more importantly, the fans love you.
Gotta do it for them views.
Oh, that was rum. Oh, no.
Yeah, he did rum, which he hates. Fuck! Calm yourself. Don't be a Markiplier.
Oh, that's so disgusting. That burns my throat, man.
Markiplier.
Let's go.
Oh, it's bad. Water does not help.
Oh.
Thank you for 20 episodes.
Yeah, we're ending this so I can,
Can you go back to the comments real quick to see if anyone else said anything else?
Yep, 1 second.
Oh, yeah. Stop, Red, I love you, more importantly. Okay, ex-military machine. Oh, here comes the burning. Here it comes. Oh, gosh. You might want to, you read that.
So, ex-military machine doll who's slowly learning to become more human as she lives in post-world world. She helps transparent letters for blind people.
That's interesting. Milk nerd. Milk. I mean,
so, Kanji, if I'm not mistaken here, is kind of along the lines of Clockwork Planet, but with transcribing letters versus, fighting, bullshit.
Here's the problem with the milk suggestion. To my knowledge, your family barely drinks milk at all.
Yeah.
Do you have any milk at all right now?
I actually have no idea because I rarely go to the kitchen because my life lives in this room.
It's true. He has a mini fridge for that.
Yeah.
And he subsists off of Oreos and gummy bears and alcohol.
Oh, yay.
I am a typical gamer.
So, we got through everything. All right, so just to end this off, now that we... No, the last 2 things are things that can't even happen anymore because Thurman's gone. The last 2 things were Swan calling Thurman on his bullshit and Thurman mentioning hentai.
I'm disappointed. I let him into that shit.
Oh, he tried. I would say just watch it and learn the plot from that. Okay, yeah, man, I'll fucking...
If only we could have gotten Thurman to say something I really would have thought was stupid.
Yeah. Ooh, my...
As in talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, Lord. All right, well, thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Kanji. Thank you, Rebecca. Seriously, Kanji, I would love to have you as a consistent viewer here. That's great to have.
Or appear on it.
Oh, yeah, if you want to do that, too, man, hit us up.
We'll send you a link to... Well, the Discord is linked in the description of the channel, or the channel art. Yeah, so, yeah.
Is it? Channel art?
Yeah, it's on the channel art.
Is it a permanent link?
It's a permanent link.
Cool.
So yeah, any viewers that are watching after the fact, you are welcome to join our Discord.
Just come on, introduce yourself as a fan, and we'll give you roles and shit.
It'll be cool either way.
Cool, man.
Love so, Dragon, next time, we're getting that Kingdom Hearts discussion.
I'm burning. Yeah, dude. I'm telling. He's not getting out of that. Also, I think I must have gotten it like real up because like right below my nose is now burning.
Suck it.
Next
I'm out of
time,
ice.
next time.
Yeah, so I will go get you ice after this. But I'm stopping the stream now, so
I love
thanks
you
for
all.
tuning in.
Rebecca the
Peace.
most.
Bye.